Mike is muted. What the hell? So come one, come all. I see everybody is here. So major news. Hands up, who watched Mixtape Monday? If you did, you know we got a psychic score. Meghan Markle has left Invictus. Predicted. I am like full of ego. Also, I have my Mommy Dearest shirt on, guys. Oh. And I'm still coughing. I'm so sorry, guys. So let's do this. I am going to real quick answer any personal questions you guys have, and then I'm going to open up this live. I'm going to change the thumbnail, and I'm going to bring it on for the general population, unless you guys want me to jump right into the Meghan Markle stuff. Let me know. Joan Crawford. One of these days, I will show you guys my wire hanger. There's an artist named Sue Tumblety, who's from New Jersey, and I worked with her a long, long time ago. And my aunt got me, because I love Joan Crawford. The book was a hit job. So my aunt got me this hanger, and when I flipped it over, it was like all arted up. And when I flipped it over, it was made by my former coworker Sue Tumblety, who is an amazing artist. You guys can look at her up. But we have a snowstorm coming, so you guys get to have me for a while. So I've had some trouble with this camera. Exciting news. My interview with HG Tutor is done. And I'm trying to figure out when I am going to publish it. HG is going to publish it as well. I don't know when. Archangel, do you have any questions for yourself before I split, before we go on over to general population? So I'm actually going to pull over I'm going to change the thumbnail right now. Changing the thumbnail. Saving that. And general read for you. Absolutely, my dear. Absolutely. Let's do it. And Grumpy Baby, I don't know how many people I have in here. I just changed that. I gotta shut down some of these programs. My computer's limping along. It's limping along here. Let me go over and see what's going on. Where? And we are streamed 5 days ago. Where's my live? Oh, there's my live right now. And how many people? I have no idea how many people we have in here. So be it. It says 6. Okay, I can't see any of that. I don't know why. So we'll flip it over. Archangel, you got it, baby. You got it. What do you need to know to get through the rest of the week? Oh, three of swords. Let's look at that. Let's look at what's going on here. Lots of 7s. Knight of Cups. King of Cups. So the first thing I'm going to say is get your emotions under control, because this tells me that we've got a lot of emotions that are under control. This could be reading me because I'm very excited right now. So the Knight of Cups in the past, not to have rash emotions, not to have oh, hi Greg. 7. Hi. Gregopedia is here. He will be with us for the snowstorm tonight. The Knight of Cups in the past is out of control on their emotions. They just kind of let their emotions go all over the place. So what we want to do is, Grumpy, what are you doing? Let me hold on there. Okay, Nightbot. Yeah, sorting out Nightbot. Thank you. Thank you. Grumpy took me through some special skills with Nightbot. So we are making things go. And guys, I am a particular set of skills. Oh, Archangel, this makes sense then. Sorting out your emotions and navigating through that pain. So, you know, we have questions in the past of what we could have done, what could have been, what we should have done. The 7 of Wands says to let the course of emotions kind of tamp it down. I know that sounds weird, but we need to have some ballast on our emotions sometimes. And that will be extremely important for you to get more control over all of your faculties. So up here, King of Cups, very upset. Letting your emotions lead you is the King of Cups when he's in reverse. So try and lead with logic. Be creative in the moment. And when those emotions kind of bottom out, when the feeling kind of bottoms out, go to a creative outlet. because that is what will heal you moving forward. We can't get stuck in pain. We can't get stuck, because when we get stuck in pain, we don't progress. We get pinned down by those swords in our heart there. So allowing yourself to have a creative outlet, whether that's like, for example, say your mother liked to garden. Going into a flower shop, picking up a plant, getting some loose flowers and working with them and arranging them, something like that, or even if they're dried flowers, that would scratch that itch and give you a connection and a creative outlet for it. So I hope that that helps. You know, it does. The pain dulls. It never goes away. But the pain dulls after a while, and we have to transmute that pain into something else. So if it can be creative, that's great. Drusilla, my friend, how are you, my dear? Archangel, I hope the rest of your day improves. I hope your spirit improves. Before I open this up, before I turn this into a general live, does anybody else have any questions? Anybody else have any questions? I will still answer for you guys once we go to general live, but I'm going to bump this open. And we are going to make it public. We are now public. Save. Let me see. I'm going to refresh this screen and see what happens. And we are open for everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Get back over here and back into here. And Nightbot, I don't think is cooperating. Not bad robot. We're not going to say. We never say bad robot.
Yeah, because after your reading yesterday.
No, after my reading yesterday on AI, guys. Woof, woof. So, Drusilla, yes, I got you, baby. I got you, baby. Because we're going to go into breaking psychic news in a minute. I'm going to switch decks, too. I am not going to keep this deck on. Be nice to your robots. All right, Drusilla. Prince of Swords. Sometimes it is better to hold our tongue. Archangel, this is the Star Tarot. There is an Amazon affiliate link in the description of this video. And also on all of the shorts I did with it. So the Star Tarot. Where's the box? Oh, the box is all the way over there. I'm not going to run for the box. Welcome, everybody that's coming in. We got breaking psychic news in just a second. Ordinarily, this is a members only live, but I opened it up to everybody else because we've got some breaking psychic news and a psychic score. So, Drusilla, sometimes it's better to hold our tongue, because what it will do if we let our mouth kind of run the show on occasion, even if it's something that we want to say. You've been biting your tongue. Let me get this off there. You've been practicing biting your tongue. Sometimes it takes us down roads that we cannot reverse on. So, you know, there's in the Jewish tradition, they break a glass at the wedding ceremony, and hi Penny, and that is to symbolize I believe the traditional symbology is the fall of the temple, the fall of one of the temples. But one of the rabbis that is very close to my family said at all of the marriages, when you break this glass, remember that word, sometimes you break glasses and you cannot take them back. So that is kind of the message here, Drusilla, my dear, is that sometimes we have to be careful what we say because we'll go down a road that we can't. Sometimes we have to remember that people need mothering, and we'll be talking about Harry in just a minute. And we don't want to get into conflict. So if we don't hold our tongue, we wind up in conflict. And sometimes we're not meting out the justice that someone deserves. Three of Pentacles under the surface. I know you are a lone wolf. I know you like working by yourself. I know you like doing it. But sometimes you have to partner up with people for the greater good. So that being said, guys, I am going to put up some graphics and I'm going to get another deck. So just sit tight. I just want to be a little flashy for the general pop that's coming in. So where is my new graphic? Where's my new? Here it Wild stuff, guys. So let's talk about what's going on in the world. So apparently Meghan Markle has left Invictus early. I do believe in her introduction speech, she said that she was going to be there all week. She did not say anything about leaving early. So it is my understanding it's a surprise. The Sidley twins, my favorite, are live right now. I think Trevor is live too, but I think he's doing something else. But we've got lots of people on it. I already messaged Steph, the altar nerd. I was like, psychic score, girl, I hit it. So I get excited when I do these psychic scores. It's one of the things that I tell my students to do. I tell them to track their readings. For me, it's really easy because I've got this wonderful channel. I can just put stuff up, and when I get stuff right, I can go, yay, psychic score. My mom always says, nobody honks your horn unless you do. So I'm going to honk my horn a little bit. Please forgive me. Here we go. So guys, so what is going on? Oh, Shan, just sit tight, baby, because I'm going to do another members only live probably tomorrow night. I will do another one because, hi, Bessie, she's a bolter. Jermaine Greer. Who's Jermaine Greer? I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. So no, Shan, I'll do a reading for you. Just sit tight. I don't know who Jermaine Greer is. So is that somebody she dated? I don't know. Who hasn't she dated? Let me do Shan real quick. Shan, I will do that real quick. A British journalist. All right, Shan, what do you need to know? I just shuffled the cards. Let me bring this up. Shan, we're going to hit you real quick. Sun in reverse with the Ace of Wands. You will get great pleasure out of doing creative things. I want you to go beyond your intuition. Okay, that's go beyond. You're going to find that this scratches an itch that will put you in a place where people will want to listen to you. So I don't know what kind of creative stuff you're doing, but it is to not run from the moment. You're supposed to expand on the moment. So we'll do that. We'll call that for Shan L, one of my wonderful members. And if you guys would like to become a member, let me see what happens over here, Grumpy. If I do member. We, Grumpy and I are tinkering around with Nightbot. I'm wondering, oh, wait. It's not I did the same thing you do. Member. Let's see what happens. Nightbot is supposed to do something for it. So, yeah, it's not working. So we're going to have to get Nightbot back in order. Jermaine Greer, the 60s, is famous for her book, The Female Unit. All right. That's something I don't know much about. But let's get back to talking about Megan. So what questions do you guys have? Was it the wheelchair? Was it the selfie? Was it the head on the shoulder? Is she happy? Is she not? Lay it on me, guys. We are talking about her. You'll do the manual thing. Okay, thank you. Oh, Grumpy, what manual thing? It's not OnlyFans. I'm going to just real quick, I'm going to change the title of this as well. Breaking psychic news. Invictus. There we go. And there we go. Made some changes to that, guys. 008. No, Jody, you're cool. You're cool. She ran out of booger sugar. Was she asked to leave? There we go. That's one. Lay it on me, guys. Ask some questions. Ask some questions. Shen, energy's high for me today. Not that kind of high, but we have a snowstorm coming. Not a significant snowstorm, but like 3 to 4 inches. 3 to 4 inches. So my daughter's classes got canceled for the evening, which is fantastic. So she is home. We're gonna make some sourdough bread. Gregopedia is home. Angus, unfortunately, is upstairs puking. Dave Murphy, how are you feeling, my friend? I hope you are home. I hope you are home. So ask me your Megan questions, guys. Ask me your Invictus questions. All right, so you know what we're going to start out with? We're going to start out with what is Harry's disposition? What is her disposition? Okay? Everybody, give Dave Murphy some love. You can put as many emojis in there as you want because Grumpy and I fixed it. It shouldn't. Nightbot shouldn't yell at us. So a lot better at home resting. So Dave, I wish you well, my friend. I wish you well. It's always better when you're here. Zephyr! How are you, Zephyr? So let's chat. Look at the people coming in. Everybody throw some Dave hearts out. Throw some Dave hearts out. Dave Murphy, tag him in it. Dave Murphy, hearts for you. So all right, what's Harry's disposition right now? How is he feeling? Oh my God. He was out of patience. Look at that. Speed, communication up top. Zephyr, let's talk about that. Send me an email. Let's talk about that. Because I've been through it. I have been through it. Grumpy sent hearts, but monkeys showed up. Zephyr, my email's fortunecookiestarot@gmail. Send me an email. We'll talk. I'll do you a solid on that. So how is Harry feeling right now in this moment? He feels like he is rebuilding his future. He has regained his power. So remember, our queens in the tarot are the nurturers. They're the ones that are developing something. He is back to developing his interest in Invictus Games. He's back to doing what he needs to do. Why? Because under the surface, that silent thing, those glares, those face-like thunders that we saw over the last couple of days, he was out of patience, totally out of patience. And he didn't feel integrated. I think that she was actually separating him. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, she was pulling him away from the participants. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here, 2 of Pentacles. We just said this in the reading just earlier that I think it was Drusilla. If you don't watch your mouth, sometimes you go in 2 different directions. So she was pulling him away from the fundamentals of Invictus. So now he's back to rebuilding. He's back with new ideas. He's back with new engagement. And here he's rebuilding what his relationship was. And what do we get? We get him actively doing that in the future. Hell yeah. Foxy. That's a big note. So, and listen, guys, I've been having trouble with this, with the top camera. So if it goes out, I'm just going to do my best. I'm going to do my best. Big rainstorm coming to Southern California. You guys do need it bad. Sally, I am glad. Rain on me. Rain on me. On me. Hold me. Love. Rain on me. I just found out that David Crosby hated Jim Morrison. I know he was an acquired taste, but hated Jim Morrison. It was kind of shocking. 43 people. We are talking about Meghan Markle leaving Invictus early. Come one, come all. Everybody put your questions in. Break another little piece of my heart now, baby. I can do Janis Joplin, but it wrecks my vocal cords. It absolutely wrecks my vocal cords. I do Four Non-Blondes. I can sing that. So Boy Meets Girls wrote nearly all of Whitney Houston songs. So for those of you that are joining in, I've got a case of Gatorade upstairs because my son is puking. So, yes. So, all right. So what's Megan's disposition right now? Lay your questions on me, guys. Invictus, the eviction from Invictus. I'm sorry. I seem so gleeful on this. Like, I just think she shouldn't have been there at all. So, all right, what is Megan's disposition right now? Oh. So I think we need a little graphic on here. So my good friend Alicia Wicker calls the Seven of Swords the sneaky snacker. So I don't want to take that from her. Wow, guys. Where are my readers at? Who reads cards here other than me? Like, this is the sun is bringing out the intentions of somebody. Holy crow. There's no escape here. Still trying to get that equilibrium, still trying to play both sides of the fence. The gaslighting is real. I know you do, Archangel. This is gnarly. Now that high priestess, she's going to run and hide. Tower is not always. Julianne Lewis, I haven't seen you in a long time, my dear. It is good to see you. In the chat. So I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, kids. Bear with me. So that high priestess is very interesting. I think she is going. Yep, the book is the Torah. The high priestess is the Torah. You are correct, Renee. So this is how she sees herself. She sees herself as freed. We're getting a divorce here, guys. Oh yeah, you know what, Jody, if you want to jump in. It's okay. Hi, Karen. How others see her. Dun. Oh my God, was there a fight, guys? Hopes and fears, rebuilding, partnering up. And there's the lady making money. Guys, I'm saying it right now. Guys and gals. I'm saying it right now. We are going to hear some leaked information, or there's going to be a press campaign. She is going to be telling her truth. We're going to hear her truth. So, let me see. I just got an alert on my phone. See what's going on. Oh, it's my good. I'm live right now. Right now. Come on in. You know what, guys? I have made so many good friends from this channel. Like that's Amanda. Amanda just texted me. She's like, psychic score. So I think that's awesome. I think it's absolutely awesome. I love Amanda. Hopefully she's going to show up in the chat. She got a big shout out today. So she is going to try and make hay out of this. She's going to try and make hay. Everybody that's coming in, we're talking about Megan leaving Invictus early. Put your questions in the chat. Answering anything you want. There's a loud cheer. Hi, Blu-ray. We're gonna take a look at that. We're gonna see how everybody felt about it. Francois, bonsoir, my dear. How are you? So I heard there was a foodie fight and some Megsy Meggy. There's Amanda. Amanda, thanks for the text. I know. As soon as I saw the Sidley twins were doing a live, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta get on. So I hate to like jump on top of their live, but I read tarot cards and they talk about stuff. I know you were texting me. I just answered you. I was saying, Amanda, you are a cherished friend. Annette, I got your question there. So ask me questions, guys. Ask me questions. The Squatty. Yep. Oh, you guys are coming in fast and furious. Hang on. Ooh. Jody, I do need you. Thanks for being here, Jody. All right. So I'm going to switch over to this. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat over here. So we got ADMD. ADMD is the against war. No. I'm so manic right now, guys. This is what happens when I have a psychic score. So I just did an interview. My membership knows who I did the interview with. But I did an interview with a fairly large YouTuber. The video will be out very soon. I will be putting it up, and so will the other YouTuber. But that was one of the things I was telling them, trying to talk about the accuracy of psychics. And this was a big psychic score for me. So I actually, Grumpy, I think I'm going to have to send him an email. I mean, like psychic score. So I do get giddy on this because sometimes people are like, yeah, it's just kind of chance. So here we go. Was she asked to leave? One card. She's on the outside. I'm looking in. Yes, definitely asked to leave. She was asked to leave. They did want her to go. She didn't fit. In. So was it Harry? Good question, Amain. I'm going to get to that. Was it Harry? That's the Queen of Cups. Did he have some of his staffers do it? World in reverse. They didn't do it. Did she leave of her own volition? All right. I'm going to skip to... Did they have a fight? Where is it? So did they have a fight? We're going to ask that. Everybody that's rolling in, if you have questions about Megan leaving Invictus, bring it. Zephyr called it. It is the FU and the horse you rode in on card. It really is. So did they have a fight? Let's bring that. Bring the noise. I don't care what you do. There was a lot of words here, guys. There was a lot of discussion, a lot of words between the two of them. This was conflict. This is a conflict card. Somebody was saying, I want to do this. I want it my way. No, you're not going to get it your way. I'm not going to do it your way. More conflict. Ooh. I Got You by the Short and Curlies. And I want you to look, that gentleman there. Oh, is he a ginger? Yes, he is. A little bit too close on that. Nakedy. So she did say, I saw the Vegemite, Zephyr. I saw that. That was crazy. She was trying to rip it out of his hand. 84 people, please hit the like button on your way in and load up your questions. We're talking just about Meghan Markle and Harry and Invictus. Let's see if this is the turnaround he needs. We're also going to talk about Tom Bauer. But in the meantime, if you would like your own magical reading, please use the link down below. So she said, I got you. I got you. I got lots of stuff. And I am just going to not be here. I'm going to come to a screeching halt. What is her plan now? What is the plan now? My ear is ringing. Who is talking about me? What is her plan now, having exited? Somebody said, is she going home to get the kids? Let's see. Is she going home to get the kids? Thank you, Grumpy Sapper. Is she going home to get the kids? Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, Justice in reverse, Page of Pentacles. Is she going home to get the kids? No, I don't think she's going home to get the kids. One question, are the kids going to be at the closing ceremony? No. This is something that's being held over his head. This is collateral. So she's saying, I could bring them, but maybe I'm not going to because I'm just too hurt. Lilibet is here. 99 viewers, and I ain't got any problems. How's that go? It's a little different. So, I think she left of her own volition. I think that it was after a fight. I think there was some discrepancy about some things. Let's look at the selfie, the Vegemite. And what else was there? The selfie, the Vegemite, and there was another incident. Help me out, kids. Help me out here. Selfie, the Vegemite. And we'll look at the response. The selfie, the Vegemite. Ah! Is there a man from Brussels?
Yeah,
Was it Jean-Claude Van Damme?
No, he just smiled and handed him a Vegemite.
Oh. Was he from Brussels? Yeah, it was.
He was hand full of muscles.
Okay. Oh, Zephyr, I see your question there. And I just threw cards all the way over there. Did you guys see that? Let me pop that up there. So, determined. It was a fight between her and Harry. She left. But let's see. Hi, Humanaki. The wheelchair incident. Thank you. All right. Natalie, we'll get to your question too. All right. So, was it the wheelchair, the selfie, the Vegemite? The wheelchair, the selfie where we saw his face go dark, or the Vegemite? I've never had Vegemite. So the response to the wheelchair incident. Oh, yeah. Was it the selfie? Yeah. Was it the Vegemite? Yeah. It was kind of a combination of all three. So the wheelchair thing, what was said to her? What was said? It was a reputation killer. No, I'm going to stay. I can fix it. No, you're overexposed. You got to leave. There's no fixing this. There's no getting to smoother waters. Go home. Go home. So the selfie. She's just not leaving him alone. This is what the fight was about. You had the camera in my face. What are you doing? What are you doing? We've got the Vegemite battle going on. Dave Murphy says yes. Anna says yes. Karen said Vegemite like Marmite. I don't know.
It's like a yeasty.
It's a yeasty thing.
Kind of a thing.
Everyone's going back and forth. Should we bring up clotted cream? I love clotted cream. 120 people in here. We're talking about Meghan Markle leaving Invictus early. Put your questions in bold. I'm here to answer them. I got a psychic score. I'm going to celebrate one more time for all the new ones that came in. I predicted this on Monday. I said she was going to be leaving. And where's my psychic score? I can't find it. I'll find it in just a second. You will, well, maybe not. I think it's gone. I can't find my psychic score again. And I love that. Oh, there it is. Guys, so psychic scores are whenever I get a prediction right. I predicted that Meghan was going to leave the Invictus Games early. So thank you all for being here. Please make sure you hit that like button. I am super happy today. So this is the Vegemite incident. So what happened at that? Look, we're grasping for the Vegemite there. Yeah, that was really it. He was like, we're done here. You're not going to rip things out of my hand. You're not going to be that disrespectful. Oh, thank you, Humanaki. I do have a good track record sometimes, don't I? I got to use this skill more in my own personal life. Where are those lottery numbers? Where are those lottery numbers? So brilliant, guys. This is amazing. It's amazing. So I have some weird stuff going on my screen here. There we go. I fixed it. Okay. Were there loud cheers when she left? Were there loud cheers? Were people happy when she left? So we'll take a look. Was Harry happy when she left? Actually, let's just do something. Was it a hasty leaving? I just want to check that. Was it a hasty leaving? Was it in the middle of the night? I'm going home. Yeah, there it is again, guys. Shuffle deck. There it is again. Zephyr, what does it say? F you and the horse you rode in on. So, yeah, absolutely. So were there cheers when she left, and by whom? So we'll look at a few distinct groups here. So how do the veterans feel about her leaving? The contestants, the players, if you will. How do they feel about it? I think most of them are neither here nor there. They really don't care. Like, she's not really doing anything with the contestants. She's more kind of glad handing with people that are around the contestants. She's just kind of hanging out with, kissing babies and hanging out with, other people, other veteran wives. We have a friend, I know that Meghan declares herself a veteran wife, and we have a friend whose son is in the military, and he was promoted. And I've watched this kid grow up. So it's really kind of nice. He's, it's nice to see him. He enlisted, he got married, he had a baby, and he just got another promotion. And his wife got to pin his bars on him, and the pictures are beautiful. His son is there, and it's so lovely. Hi, thankfully's in the chat. Meghan wants to say that she is a veteran wife. She's not. She didn't participate in the veteran time. She wasn't nervous because her husband was deployed. She wasn't wondering if he was going to come back from his service. So she didn't have that experience. You can't latch on to that after. It doesn't count. It doesn't count if you don't do the time. You can't say, oh, well, I'm with a retired veteran, it just doesn't count. Is there a question maximum? No, Jody, I'm going full board today. It's a snow day. I have nothing to do for the rest of the day. I'm just hanging out with you guys. I'm all you. So we're going to look at that Squatty too. We're going to take a look at her. She was rude to the 10th power. Rude. So, all right. So the veterans didn't care that Meghan was leaving. She didn't care. What about the Invictus administrators, like the people that are working Invictus, what did they think? Zephyr, you talked about the tower here. So the way that I read the tarot card, and I encourage my students to do this, to develop their, I'm sorry that I'm rubbing my nose, guys, but I was petting Pusheen and she's horribly sheddy and I have cat hair up my nose. Seems suspicious because I'm so hyper. But the tower in reverse, how I always read the tower in reverse, is it's something that we do to ourselves. So they weren't happy. She wasn't adding anything to the party. I have to mute myself. Jody, very funny. I still have a cough, guys. I'm doing my best here. I'm doing my best. So I think Florida girl, I think she left of her own volition. I think she had a fight with Harry and she left of her own volition. But she left in a huff. She left with her snotty attitude. A snappy attitude. I had a boyfriend back in the day who said that. You have a snappy attitude. I'm like, really? From New Jersey. We all have this attitude. So I think that they were not happy and she wasn't adding anything to the occasion. She really was quite disruptive. I think that there were intuitively, I'm getting that she was doing that whole demanding thing, like, well, I'm the veteran's wife. You know, she was just really kind of giving everyone a run for their money. You know, when she has anxiety, she dials up the haughtiness. She dials up the superiority and kind of tries to direct everyone around. And I think, I know this cough is so stupid. It's the stupidest thing. Blu-ray, yes, threw the toys out of the pram. Absolutely. I think that's how she left. So, but this was something she did to herself. I think everyone was towing the line, just trying to deal with her, just trying to deal with Harry more. You know, I think that the Vegemite situation kind of shows us that, because he was handed the Vegemite and she tried to grab it out. So let's see, why was Tom Bauer there? What's the deal with Tom? Oh, so, you know, I think, I got two cards on this. Oh my goodness. I think the reason Tom Bauer is there. Oh boy. So, you know how they say Nero fiddled while Rome burned? I do think he was doing a little bit of that. So Tom Bauer, let's talk about him a little bit. This is straight up Tom Bauer. So Tom Bauer has the facts, has the truth, and he's written about it. And now he's going to slowly reveal the truth. When the Sun card is in reverse, this is about slowly bringing everything to the surface, slowly bringing everything out into the open. It's like dawn. Dawn is happening. And this was his strategy all along. What, my dear?
The dawn shall take you.
The dawn shall take you. What were their names?
Bert, Tom, and Bill.
Bert, Tom, and Bill. The troll. They were trolls, right?
Troll.
Trolls in was it Hobbit?
The Hobbit.
I'm in Tom Bauer land. So they're the trolls that turned into stone. But hi, Lady of the Lake, my dear, my dear. How are you? Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. So he is going to show that the story tale, the fairy tale that was written is all false, and it was written by her. The devil card. Now, Famous Fortune says this all the time. Love that guy. I don't watch enough of his videos these days. I used to wake up every day and watch his videos, and I don't watch enough of them. Hi, Marnie, dear. So he always gets the devil with her. He has the devil jar, which is really cool. This is what we're seeing. It's a reveal, a slow reveal of the truth. That 10 of Pentacles is the truth. It is the undeniable truth, the provable truth, the foundational truth. And they're going to let it lead. They're going to let it lead. Intuitively, I am getting that the late Queen Elizabeth II has a hand in this. She actually had a conversation with Tom Bauer, according to my intuition, for entertainment purposes only. Anna, am I on X? I am. If you want to share this video to X, that would be fantastic. I just can't juggle too many things at once. If you share it over there, that'd be great. Grumpy, if you can do it, that would be great. If anybody wants to share it to X, if we can bring some folks on over, that would be fantastic. So I appreciate it. Anybody who's helping spread the word right now. So I do think that Tom Bauer had a discussion with Queen Elizabeth II about revealing this information eventually, about the disclosure of the information that he had or that he compiled. Remember, he's an attorney or a barrister. I'm not sure what his rank is in that. But over here, this is in the past. We have boredom, waiting, doing time, waiting for things to happen. When we get this in reverse, it is time for action. 173 people. Thank you so much for being here, guys. We are celebrating a psychic score that I had. I predicted Sunday. I did the recording. I launched it on Monday, and I predicted that Meghan Markle was going to leave Invictus Games early. Yip, yip. Hooray for me. So up top, he is also, now one would think this is in his mindset, but the Three of Cups, when it's in reverse, is about excesses, disclosing those excesses. So if we have truth here, I think he is going to disclose some of the excesses. We're going to pull some more cards on that as well. Over here, in the future, Magician has all of his tools out of his hand. You know why? Because Tom Bauer's going to hand. Oh my God, Anna Miller just showed up. Anna Miller just showed up, guys. Tom Bauer is going to hand off all of that information. He's not, ordinarily people would think this was a bad card, but he's going to hand off all that information and let people do what they will with it. So, hi, Sue Potter. So let's see what he is going to do with this information about excesses, because I think we're going to hear about substances. Okay. I think we're going to hear about substances, kids. King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So just so you guys know, when we're talking about substances, pentacles can be pills. They can be things that we're taking, things like that. What else do we got here? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we're going to hear about some substances that are on the reg, taken on the reg. So I think he's going to disclose some of that information. I don't think it's going to be her, though. I think we're going to hear that Harry was made more pliable by the permissive, by permission to do XYZ. So, yeah, there's a new book that's coming out in April, and it's a guy who thinks that Elvis Presley is a some kind of a magician, and that apparently waved his hands and made the rain stop. I know I have some Elvis fans in here right now. And he waved his hands and made the rain stop so his friends could play racquetball or something. And I was like, oh, this sounds like a really cool book. And it was like, this occurred to the guy after he took ayahuasca. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, I can imagine a lot of things after some ayahuasca. So let's look at, so how is this going to play out for Tom Bauer? How is this going to play out for Tom Bauer? King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. We're getting the same cards, guys. So I think Tom Bauer is going to be viewed a little bit differently in some circles. Still respected. I don't think that there's going to be a lack of respect, but I think he is going to pull back the curtain. And I think some people are going to be like, oh man, why did he do that? You know, I just think that if he did have an arrangement with Queen Elizabeth, I don't think that arrangement exists anymore with the current monarch. I don't think that that's going to happen. And I think if there is revelations about substances and things like that, I don't think that the royal family is going to be very happy about it. But at the same time, oh, we're at 192. Let's get to 200 kids. Let's do it. So I do think that this will look bad for Tom Bauer for a bit. And then I think it's, he's willing to bide his time, really willing to bide his time and wait for the results later. Because I think when they correct everything, will Tom Bauer get knighted? Let's check that out, Janet. I just saw that. Janet. Sylvia, I'm only reading on Invictus and Megan leaving early. So, lightning flash, can't catch me. Are you the gingerbread man? Oh, you can't see me. No, I can see you. I can see you, lightning flash. So, will Tom Bauer get knighted? Oh, yes. And the horsey rode in on Zephyr. So, all right, let's see some more questions here. Let's look at the Squatty. So apparently this Squatty is quite well known. And hi, Dawn Marie. Good to see you in the live. So, woo-hoo-hoo. So let's talk about that Squatty. Squatty. Oh, she's an unhappy, pickled person. You know, and I wonder if this is the one that was sitting behind Harry and Meghan with the head on the shoulder picture. This is a very pickly person. Prickly and pickly at the same time. So I said prickly. Florida girl, I'll look at that. I'll look at that question too, because I think she did leave. I don't think he told her to leave. Let me get all the way down the bottom. Get the H out. Let's see. All right, there we go. Going back to the question. So, this is an individual who's just at their core very unhappy and trying to regain some of the regalia of the wedding, all that happy horse shit. I said happy horse shit. You know, in a prior time, this was someone who was a voyeur. Someone, I shouldn't say voyeur, but this was just a consumer of information, a consumer of, you know, tabloid stuff, you know, following the stories, which is fine. You know, I used to do that. My grandmother was a huge fan of all the tabloids, and I used to share them with her. I used to pick them up and drop them off in my mom's house. And the real news, yes, the real news, not like Bat Boy, but like the Inquirer and things like that. But you know, if any of you follow Shallon Lester here on YouTube, I think she's fabulous. I love her. She would yell at me for what my hair looks like right now. But she She was one of the editors, I think, of Star Magazine. And she has a lot of inside skinny. There's a lot of inside skinny, guys. So I do think that this individual is going to wind up being very, very disappointed. Is she working for money right now? The promise of money, the promise of fame. She's not happy about her income right now. And at the moment, sticking with Megan. Is she with Megan right now? That's a good question. Did she leave with Megan? I don't know what her name is. That Squatty leave with Megan? No. No, but she's going to continue to support her. Is she still there? I don't know if she's still there. I can't quite figure that out. Nah, who needs her? Who needs her? All right, Julianne Lewis. I'm seeing that question. All right, so do I reckon now that Megan has buggered off, will Harry pay the $5,000 per night accommodation himself? Not a stupid question, honey. Not a stupid question. I didn't see the man in the green hat pass anything. So, all right. So is a 199. Let's get to 200. 200. We need one more. So who's paying for the room? Is it Harry himself or is it Invictus? It's Harry. Harry's paying for the room. Will Invictus pay for the room now that Megan's gone? Oh, wait. Will he get a smaller room? Will he get a smaller room? Oof. Something is going to happen that will unseat him from the room, I think. I think he will leave the room, but it's going to be something other than him doing it. This looks a little cheap. This looks a little broke ass. Looks a little broke ass. So maybe the credit card doesn't go through. All right, just for fun, does Megan cancel the credit card? So Megan canceled the credit card because that happens in divorces. So it's Megan canceling the credit. Yes. Yes. She is going to cancel the credit card. So he may have a problem paying for that room, but so what? So Zephyr, we answered that. I don't think the kids are coming, but we'll do it one more time. Are the kids coming to the closing ceremonies? Days in is nice, Harry. Janet. Nice one. All right. Are the kids going to be at the closing ceremonies? 206. Woo! All right. Kids will not be at the closing ceremonies. They're not going to be there. I hope that prediction is right. Again, remember, we're working with the energies that are at hand right now. She is not going to bring the kids for the closing ceremonies. All right. Will there be a connection found between Megan and her band? Outer Limits. I'll look at that one too. Private jet or cattle class? I like that. Cattle class. So is a connection going to be revealed between Megan and her band on the line? Bullies. I'm not going to say the other word. Will we ever get a connection? Got 1, 2, yeah. 3, no escaping. There's going to be a connection. Ooh, wow, that's... Hi, Ann Worth. It's good to see you in the chat, Ann Worth. I hope my reading is worth it.
Worthy.
Hope I'm worthy. Are we gonna do this all afternoon now? Gregopedia and I do that. We get stuck on a pun and just keep going for hours. It's terrible. So yes, they're going to find out that she was a leader of sorts, but a negative leader. So that the emperor is making very good decisions when he's in the upright. When he is in reverse, he's making extremely poor decisions, extremely terrible decisions, destructive decisions. So here, go forth, flying monkeys, go get them. You are my body and power. But I want to point something out here is that when we're talking about the numbered cards in tarot, ace, 2, and 3 are all in the ethereal. So they're also on the internet. They're in the air. So we have nothing concrete here, in the air here, partnering up. 2s are always partnering. We're partnering here for destructive means with the 7 of Swords. Here, there's no escape. We cannot go backwards. We have to move forward. Press on, press on.
You have to go forward to go back.
Yes, we have to go forward to go back. So, Ace of Wands here, fiery. It's passionate. It's exciting. We are going to light the match every time. So, we are way behind in likes. How could we be way behind in likes? So, all right. Now, Julianne, this is going to be a lot more psychic information.
I like her fries.
What?
I like her fries.
Her fries? Julianne Lewis? I don't get that.
Julie fries.
Julianne Fries. Ha ha ha. Gregopedia. Jumpin' Jupiter. How you doing, baby? All right, so let's see what the guy in the green hat. I didn't see this, so I don't know what happened. Rhea, Snake Spear. Thank you, Rhea. So the guy in the green hat. Guy in the green hat. Don't mess me up. It was a sour reminder. What was Harry's response to it? It was some kind of a sour reminder of something. I don't know if it was something about his mother. But it was something that made him sad. And he was okay prior to that guy handing it to him. And then he was upset. It clouded him. That 7 of cups in reverse. It's cloudy. So it kind of discombobulated him. You know, like when you have something upsetting, and someone mentions, brings something up, and it kind of stirs up a lot of emotions. I think that is what happened. I think it was Julie. I'm trying to remote view on it, and I think it was a memento of some sort, but I don't know what it was. I didn't see the footage, but it feels like it was a memento, like it was something small, like this. I don't know. I can look a little bit closer at it. I'll go look for the video and see what I think. But it feels almost like a religious medal, like my grandfather had a St. Mary's medal that he always wore, my mom's stepfather, and it was like an oval shape, and it feels like it was something oval shaped like that. I'm not sure what it was. But to be continued on that one. Okay. Rhea, good point. So, all right, let me see what's next. Karen. Has she gone to join Marcus Anderson? Let's, the miraculous medal. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Thankfully. Oh, Grumpy Sapper, you taking my job now? Making predictions? So, all right. Let's take a look at Marcus Anderson. Let's see if Marcus Anderson is even in the mix here. We're going to look at unplugged. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me, guys. My electronics have been doing weird things lately. All right. Marcus Anderson. Death card. You guys got me? Okay, thank you. Page of Pentacles. Page of Wands. So we've got 3 court cards here. Or we actually have 4 court cards, but we've got 3 pentacles in reverse. That's no money. That is no foundation. This is, but I've got a great idea. So up here, it's partnering up. I do think that this transformation that we're seeing is going from poverty mindset. The Queen of Pentacles, who wasn't developing any money. This is her in the marriage right now, not developing any money, not doing anything good. Over here, the Page of Pentacles, really out of ideas, which was him transforming to someone who is going to go fetch some money. Is that happening yet? No. Why? Because I just said in the 3s, we're still in the conceptual state. So we have 3s here. They are conniving. They are sitting around talking to each other. Prima, my dear. I'm seeing all my favorites today. All my favorites in the chat. Duchess of North Sussex put a link in her post to the man in the green hat. The man in the green hat. I keep thinking about bowler hat guy with Meet the Robinsons. Does that Meet the Robinsons?
I don't know.
Man, bowler hat guy? My kids would know the answer to that. They love that. She can have the Vegemite. It's disgusting. What happened with the wheelchair? So let's take a look. We'll take a look at that too. We'll see. Did Megan know right after that she blew it with that wheelchair move? Did somebody say something to her after? She defended it. She defended what she did. I was just moving her out of the way. But she wanted to crawl in a hole and die. She was in a manic moment. And she defended it all day long. Like she vigorously defended what she did. Not to that woman, but to others. Was Harry angry about that? Yeah, Harry was angry. Was the person angry? Yeah, she was angry. What was Megan thinking with that? That was crazy. That was crazy. You know, in the moment, she was like, this woman can't do anything for herself. I need to help, which is the exact opposite of the message of the Invictus Games. The message is you can conquer, you can overcome, you can make that major comeback. I don't know why he doesn't like Donald Trump. I'm sorry. But in that moment, she was like, well, I was just helping her. And that's not something that that person was supposed to do. It's so much more, Drusilla, than her not having common sense. It's her thinking that she's superior to everyone else. That she knows better. That's really where that's coming from. So yeah, the wheelchair thing, I don't think Harry was happy. I don't think that the administrators, I keep calling them administrators, but kind of like the people that are in charge of all the movements around Invictus, I think they were just not very happy with her. Not very happy with her at all. So, so the Australian dist Harold. Oh, with the with the Vegemite? I don't know. So what the man in the green hat have? So how did the British vets? Oh my God, was it really? The Vegemite was an FU? We got to look at that. We got to look at that. So yeah, Dawn Marie, I'm kind of manic myself today for my psychic score. So let me see. How did the British vets? So we'll look at them as a collective. So majority rule here. How did the British veterans feel about her being there? Oh no, not interested. Not interested. Not happy. Not excited. What about the Americans? No. How about Nigeria? What did Nigeria think? They're gonna fake it. They're gonna fake it because she's their some kind of weirdo princess, right? So yes, we'll look at that again. Is she gonna return for the closing ceremonies? I looked to see if the kids were coming. I gotta know, but current energy right now, decision making right now, intent right now, is she going to come back for the closing ceremonies? No. She's on to other things. Will Harry ask her to come back for the closing ceremonies? Maybe. What would change his mind? What would make him say yes and ask her to come back? What would make him ask her to come back? We've got 3 over here. And what would make him say, hell no, no coming back? So what would make him say yes? If she stopped all the communication, all the loved up craziness, and all the press drops. This is his non-negotiable. Stop all the communication. Stop doing the PR stuff. Stop hanging all over me because it's annoying. And stop all the press drops. So what would make him get her back? If he was allowed to take the lead, if he was allowed to be the man and the prince that he actually is, if she would knock off all the nonsense, and this includes behavioral nonsense that may or may not, Sue Potter, absolutely. Jody, please make sure that Sue Potter's comment gets a star so I can hit that. If she knocks off all the substances that maybe make her behavior questionable, and I'm including caffeine in this because I do think that she drinks a lot of caffeine. I think she gasses up with a lot of caffeine a lot of the time. That's one way to get out of bed. I like a cup of coffee. So over here, but his judgment would be very poor because that wouldn't work out. So let's do this. Let's do what if. What if? What if? Oh, wait, we'll leave that up. We'll leave Marnie's question up. So what if Harriet? Oh, but Nightbot. Wait, here. Stop. Why did Nightbot? Wait a minute. I don't know why Nightbot. So Harriet Blanca said, hello there, sending you a hug and lots of giggles. Harriet. XXX. And she did this cool little emoji. Harriet, I don't know why Nightbot smacked you like that. No. She didn't post the link. Oh, for Pete's sake. She did not post the link, Nightbot. So, no, I know you didn't, Grumpy. Harriet, I think it's because you did .h.xxx. I think they think it's a naughty website, but it's not. There we go. So they think it's a naughty website, but it's not. It's just Harriet.
Wait, Harriet.
So what if
Megan is invited back for closing ceremonies. What is going to happen? For Pete's sake, guys, I just lost my extra camera. Let's get that sucker back. All right, there we go. I'm going to get rid of some of my things that are open here. ChatGPT. There we go. All right, we're down to the bare minimum, kids. All right, can you hear me okay, guys? Thumb up if you can hear me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm on a bad microphone too. I hope you guys can hear me okay. So magician, we would have lots of tools at our disposal. That is not necessarily a good thing. Not necessarily a good thing. She's like the bad penny. She keeps turning up. She's not going to bring anything to the table, and people aren't going to like it. She is not welcome back. Oh, ouch. Oh, wait. I didn't put that on there. Sorry, guys. I just brought up the camera. So if she were to come back, we would have the magician bringing all of the tools, but not necessarily. She would be bringing a lot of baggage with her as well. Going back in time, making sure that she is back there where she's not wanted, not bringing anything to the table, but there would be a cataclysmic event. So she would do something stupid, and it would create a lot of anxiety. So some kind of public display of bull dinky. Bull dinky. This is quite a party. 216 people, Gregopedia. Bull dinky. I know. I was like going back to Voorhees Elementary School, right? Oh, Anne Boleyn. A. Boleyn. Good question. Let's see that. Tom Bauer. We said yes. Tom Bauer is going to be knighted. Marcus Anderson. Yes, I think they're going to be conspiring. Man in the green hat. I think it was some kind of a medallion, some kind of a keepsake memento that has brought up some bad feelings. Why was Tom Bauer there? That's a good question, Deb. I like that question. Why was Tom Bauer there? I do think that he's going to do a slow leak, but really, why was he there? Knight of Pentacles, the man bringing facts about the overindulgence. This is overindulgence. He is bringing facts about that overindulgence. And the lies to present to the king. You know, Tom Bauer is possibly the man. You okay? There was a loud noise upstairs. So Tom Bauer is possibly, everyone's okay. Just I have no idea what happened upstairs. Morning. You're welcome. So I think a chair fell over. So we have bar height chairs upstairs, and if you put your coat on them, sometimes it's a little too heavy. I do believe my coat is on one of them. So Tom Bauer is the man who's going to bring the truth. And is it disruptive to the royal family? A bit. But it's because of one of their own, not because of the whole royal family. So he, I think, is going to illuminate people that are liars, non-productive, and why they're non-productive because of this overindulgence. 3 of Cups in reverse is always about doing it too much. That's the person you go out to the club with and they go, let's stay for one more. Gregopedia did that to our neighbor once. He kept saying, oh, I'm just having one drink. And Gregopedia made him about 5 old fashions. Gregopedia makes an amazing old fashioned. He smokes it and it's got smoke coming out of it. It's delicious and wonderful. So Gregopedia served so many of these drinks to our neighbor that he got into a fight with our bathroom. And the bathroom was disheveled quite a bit. So I do think that he's bringing some truth to this equation. It's not good, clean fun. They're not working to the benefit of veterans or children or whatever they're doing. They're actually really self-serving, and it's because of this. And I don't think that she is as involved as he is. Again, for entertainment purposes only. This is just my psychic opinion. I am just a tarot reader psychic. Oh, Dave Murphy, I would love to give you an old fashioned. Absolutely. I would love to do that. We make a variety of old fashions over here. We're very interesting people. Greg and I, a few times a year, we find a cocktail and we really exploit it and make it extra good. So one year it was Cosmos. One year it was I can't remember. It's the minty drink. And I put a bunch of mint in it. Not a gimlet. I'll remember when he comes downstairs. But I make a really good one of those. I can't remember what the name of it is. It's a summer drink. It's a rum drink. So let's go to Sue Potter's question. Sue Potter, my friend Sue Potter. Mojito. I make a mean mojito. The trick is you have to put a big bouquet of mint in the mojito. So when you're drinking, you get the aromatics, and that makes it better. And I will recommend Sailor Jerry, either their regular white rum or their coconut rum for a mojito. Unbelievable. We ran out of the regular rum when we were making them the first time. We had other people here. No problem. But we ran out of that rum, so we dipped into the coconut rum, and we're very pleasantly surprised at how delicious it was. So will they try and pull a security emergency stunt before the security hearing? Not necessarily talking about Invictus, but are we going to see another security stunt? Is Harry going to do that? No, I don't think he is. You know why? I think that fight is over. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong here. I really think that when we subtract a certain element from the equation, here we have two elements coming together. So I think when we subtract one of those elements and he goes back to being a sole proprietor, so to speak, I think he realizes that the security risk is really not there. It's just not there. There is some anxiety and tension under the surface, and he will have a heightened sense of awareness. He's going to blame this on a lot of things. He's going to blame it on losing his mother. He's going to blame it on the time that he did in Afghanistan. He's going to blame it on a lot of things. But I think it changes. I think security will change for him and become more of a mental thing. Here we go. Trying to free oneself from mental bonds. Over there, other people are going to illustrate to him that he's okay. What happened?
Huh?
What happened upstairs?
The door's a menace.
The door?
Yeah, it bit my leg.
The door bit your leg?
The one that bit Ella.
That door. We had a situation with a cabinet door. My daughter opened it yesterday, and the hinge broke, and it smacked her in the head, and now it jumped out and bit Greg. So I think that Harry's going to realize that a lot of this has been implanted in him. And I think he's going to realize once that element is gone, that he's kind of on his own. He'll still be a little freaked out and nervous. It's going to take some time for that to go away. But is there going to be an orchestrated security event? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do that again. Yeah, he will need more security if he leaves her. So we'll look at that, Dawn. We'll look at that. Outer limits, killer doors. Yes. Killer door gate. Did you say cake gate?
Gate.
Gate gate?
Gate. The gate is a door.
Death is but a door.
Time is but a window. I shall return.
Uh,
His head died.
So how will Harry, what will his security needs be if he gets divorced? So we'll flash forward into the future. Ace of Wands. Going to be out in the cold, under the surface. He's going to be very, very anxious. He's not going to know what to do emotionally. Up top, his judgment will be off. And in the future, what do we see? Ace of Cups. I think if he goes back to the royal family, he's going to be embraced by them. So if he goes back to the royal family, justice, he's going to feel crappy, but he's going to feel secure and he'll be happy again. If he stays out on his own, King of Cups, he's going to be a nervous wreck. Two of Swords, Three of Wands. He's going to see terror behind every corner. So he's going to see, someone sitting in the bushes. Chelsea Davies said that. She said that I think it was him, or it might have been Cressida. So Harriet, be careful with the old-fashioned blokes. Prior date night experience on your end, just to tell you things. I gotcha. My son, I wound up with my son after a night of excessive Cosmos. So his name is almost Cosmo. Very much almost Cosmo. So yeah, I think he is going to, if he's on his own, he's gonna have some issues. I'll give you guys a break for a second. If he goes out on his own, not that I look really pretty, but if he goes out on his own, he stays in the United States and tries to kind of make his way here, I think he'll be very paranoid and very concerned about things that are going on. But I think if he goes back to the royal family, he's going to realize that he's very much at ease. So, all right. More questions. Outer Limits. Did she fly back on a private jet or did she go on a commercial flight? Oddly enough, I'm getting intuitively, I think she did go on a commercial flight, but I think she went in disguise. Private jet? Commercial flight? Private jet? No. Commercial flight? Yes. Did she go in disguise? Yeah, but not a good one. And I do think she was emotional on that flight. I think she was very emotional. And she had somebody with her. She wasn't by herself. But I think she had somebody with her. I think she had a companion. All right, so did Megan run when she saw Tom Bauer? Thank you, everybody, for being here. All 237 of you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. I am looking for some more growth. I want to get to 6,000. It's been a long, steady climb. And if you'd like to get your own private reading, my good friend Grumpy Sapper just dropped a link. You can book your own channel. No, you can become a member and you can become eligible for a free reading. I do them once a month to my membership. I hand out one free reading an hour to my tarot masters, and I hand out a half hour to my tarot enthusiasts. So did Megan run when she saw Tom Bauer, or did H tell her to leave? So I already talked about that. I think she left of her own volition after a fight with Harry. I think they got into a fight. So here we go. We're going to see how did she feel when she saw Tom Bauer? Unprotected, and anxious. Under the surface, why? Because he is not generous with her. He is not polite. He is going to upset her apple cart and take away any chance she has for future prosperity. Yeah, there, I said it. Up top, she knew it was going to be a fight, and it's a fight that she can't win. I'm going to get a clarifier card on that. And anything that that man would say would break up her happy situation. And there we go. Disappointed. He is going to be looking at all the bad things. You know, here's the magic of this. Again, for entertainment purposes only. This was just my opinion. I'm just a psychic. So the look that she thinks he does at her life and the good that she's done, she's like, he never looks at any of the good stuff I did. But in reality, like, she really doesn't offer that much good stuff. It's really all an act. It's all a very, very false act. So, you know, there's very little substance, and that's one of the things, you know, that some of the big names on YouTube, HG Tutor, you know, she's so false. She's so intentionally inauthentic, all the while screaming how authentic she is, that it's very hard to pick out anything that she's done that's good. The soap commercial. Did she get the soap ad changed? No, clearly she didn't. She was 11 years old. 1 million kids wrote those letters in. Not 1 million, but a bunch. So did she single-handedly do that? No, you can't give her credit for that. The clothing that she donated to the women that were going back to work when she was a working royal, and you know, this is clothing that you had. This is free clothing. Is B Ray? Oh, bye, B Ray. Oh, your phone's dying. All right, honey. We'll see you in a bit. We'll see you in a bit. Oh, we'll keep talking about you. Don't worry, sweetie. So we'll keep including you. So yes, Rhea, you don't have to tell someone you're authentic if you are. You know, there was a lot of forced behavior with one of the children at this event. And I think it was HRH Jen, Real Housewives Jen, was talking about, I think it was Jen, about how Megan was kind of flapping all over and like doing all these abrupt motions in the kid's face, like trying to emulate them. And she just doesn't know how to behave around children. It might have been Kinsey Schofield. I'm sorry, I'm name dropping all over the place today. So she knew she had to split when she saw Tom Bauer. It was a contributing factor. Here's a thought. Maybe the fight was drummed up because of Tom Bauer. How did others feel when they saw Tom Bauer showing up? Gleeful. Hopes and fears. Fears that she's going to lose her grip. And outcome not transforming. I'm going to split. I'm going to do the same thing that I've always done. I'm going to split. I'm going to email. I'm going to mail back the rings. I'm going to email a severance. I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to cut and run. I'm going to cut and run. I'm going to cut and run. That's what she does. It's you know, when cornered. Vladimir Putin wrote about this in one of his memoirs, about a rat that was cornered in their house. And so he marveled at how the rat would fight back. But, you know, when you talk about fight or flight, like, who does the fight? Who does the flight? She is a flight kind of person. She only fights when she has the height advantage. She only fights down. She will not fight on a level playing field. So, you know, a level playing field with Tom Bauer at a social event that you have to be on your best behavior. She couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. He's got her number. He's got her number. The Netflix deal. A Bolin, let's go. She doesn't know how to act around anyone, Sally. She really doesn't. Ava Lynn, you are full of great questions today. Jody, please make sure you keep starring Ava Lynn. She's got great questions. Is the Netflix deal going to be renewed? One card. Absolutely not. It's not going to birth anything. The the Empress card, the Empress is she is pregnant in that picture, and she is giving birth to creative goodness. So when in reverse, we are Baron. I can't wait to hear what Lady C has to say about all this, because Lady C had an amazing X post. So, Harriet. Jody, can you star Harriet's observation there? So I would like to do that too. Thank you, Sapper, for. Oh, Sapper, what's going on? How come we can't drop links? What's going on? We need some links, man. So the Netflix deal is just not going to produce anything. It's just not able to give birth. So what are they going to say? What are they going to say? So basically what Netflix was going to say to them is, you know, it's really about dollars and cents here. It's really about the profitability of what your projects are turning in. And there's no profitability. Maybe you can, you know what they're going to do? A prediction here. Prediction. They're going to give them the program. They're going to give them, with Love Megan or Polo, whatever else they made. They're going to give it to them and go, you know what? Let's just call it even. They're not going to pay them out the rest of the money. They're going to say, let's just call it even. And if you guys can get a network to put this up, go ahead. Go ahead. So maybe they wind up. Hi, Vanessa from Ireland. It's nice to see you, my dear. And you love my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love Ireland. Look. Love Ireland. I'm not Irish at all. I'm not like the farthest thing from Irish. Oh, I should have just done this. There, you can see my shamrock. Let me show you my shamrock, lady. So, I think they're going to give them, they're going to exchange with them the program for money, because it's just, we just can't make it fly. Netflix, we just can't make this fly. And maybe you'll have better luck. Maybe you'll have better luck with it. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to renew it. I don't think they're going to renew it. But while we're on this question, wait, who do we know who lives in Ireland? The Emerald Isle. I've got a bastardized Irish accent that I can do. Only because I went to school with a kid who, his mother was from Ireland. And she had a very high voice. And my Irish accent is always very high. Because she'd go, Kevin Betty! That was his name. Oh, what happened to my mug? Extra camera. Put the extra camera back up. Come on. Greg, I've got problems with, I think, my my hub. I think I got problems with my hub. So will we see the shows that they already have in the can? Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We're going on 2 hours. All right. Are they going to cancel? Megan's punishing me again. No, psychics have problems with electronics. My cousin Janine, she's down in the Carolinas. She is an animal communicator and a psychic, and she's working with a shaman right now, doing some crazy stuff, but some crazy good stuff. But she blows up cell phones all the time. So, Abo Lynn, you're throwing me great questions, so keep them coming. Keep them coming. So, are we going to see with Love Megan? Are they going to show it? Are they going to show it? Oh, that's reluctantly going to show it. It's not going to make any money. It's not going to do. It's not going to fetch the money that they need. You know, it's a self-serving vehicle. So it really is a vehicle that is only, it's engineered for her to sell products. To broker products, just like what Goop did. You know, Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow puts up a bunch of products. She says, these have my stamp of approval, blah, blah, blah. Please buy them, you know, whatever. And she gets a cut from it. Yeah, it's a broker thing. You get a commission. this is going, this vehicle is really engineered for her to broker products. And I think they're going to give it back to her. I think they're absolutely going to hand it back to her and go, you can do whatever you want. So she can put it on Instagram. She could put it on her website. She could do whatever she wants. Like, they're just going to go, no. I don't think we're going to see With Love Megan. Right now, I don't think we're going to see it. All right, everybody's talking about Harry's new girlfriend. With Love Catherine is better. If you guys haven't seen Grumpy Sapper's take on With Love Megan, the trailer, go on over to his channel. Like, Sapper, if you can drop your link, that'd be great. Or if you can go take a look at it. It's less than a minute. Go give him a watch. Go give him a watch. So, Harriet. Keep seeing Harriet's name. So, did Invictus hire the Markle cheering team? So the I'm assuming that's like the Sussex Squad. Or did Invictus intentionally pay for the Sussex Squad to go there? No, not at all. Did Megan pay for the Sussex Squad to go there? Absolutely yes. But it's not working out the way she wants it to. They are now, I hate to say it, the Sussex Squad is, the return on investment is just not there. They're supposed to be there, whipping up the crowd, being the cheering section for Meghan Markle, for Harry, et cetera, et cetera. But what they're doing is they're going on vacation. Like, now it is turned, now they have been doing it for so long that they're on vacation when they go. So they're just tra-la-lang. So we see the one scene where that woman was, getting in the face of Tom Bauer. Shame on her. Tom Bauer is an older gentleman who deserves a bit more respect. He's someone she doesn't know. I'm not saying that he, needs to get oodles of respect, but at the very least, you don't know him. You have to, in polite society, be polite. So, Blazing, we're going to talk about that PDA in a minute. So, the Sussex Squad, Megan is not happy with them. Let's see. 230 amazing people in this live stream. You guys are great. Thanks for being here on a soon-to-be snowy afternoon here in beautiful central New Jersey.
People don't believe that Central Jersey exists.
I know. We're really not Central Jersey, though. Are we?
We are.
Are we? Huh. Go figure. Go figure.
It's really just Middlesex, Monmouth, and Mercer. Monmouth County doesn't want to be associated with it, but I think Somerset might be.
I forgot what my question was. I forgot my question. Oh, how does Megan feel about her Sussex Squad? Oh, she's not happy. They did not protect her reputation.
Maybe they don't give a damn about it.
The lovers. She's got to pay out to them. That's kind of the bummer. She's unhappy. They didn't protect her. They didn't. She's blaming them for her missteps. Oh, Denise, hi. Questions. So they didn't protect her from that, but really they had no control over that. So this is kind of a crazy thing. She is in contract with them, and she does have to pay out to them. So she's the boss. That's like the imported voters here in America, the ones that came over the border in the South. I've said this before. They were intended to go out and vote, and they didn't show up because the other party backed a losing army. They backed an army that was like, no, man, it's okay. We're going to go hang out.
No, I'm not going to vote.
I am not going to vote. Oh, I went from Mexican to Russian accent. So, Sue Potter already did that.
Latin American.
So little Lisa, she left Invictus. Sharon Overend. Never have I seen such a calculated narcissist. Honestly, why has it taken Harry so long to figure this woman out? Let's look at that. Let's look at that, Sharon. Good question. 101, Dave Murphy. Holy smoke, that's hot. Hot stuff. So why has it taken Harry so long to figure this out? And, just to be sure, Sharon, I don't think that she's that calculated. I think she's very reactionary. I think, yes, narcissistic, absolutely. But I think she reacts to everything. I think she does things. She kicks up a flurry. And Sylvia's daughter, you naughty girl. So I think she kicks a hornet's nest, and then she makes the most of it. I think that's really what she does. I don't think that she's had everything planned out, even though she did register all those websites and whatnot. I just don't think that she's really that good at it. So why has it taken Harry so long? Why? This is why, because for whatever it's worth, for however jerky he is, for however spoiled and indulged and self-important he is, at the end of the day, he wants security. He wants somebody that's going to walk the walk with him. He wants a Catherine. He doesn't want Catherine. I don't think he ever wanted Catherine. I think he's very fond of her, but I think he wants someone like her. He wants someone who is going to grab his hand and walk into the future with him and make things happen. Unfortunately, he's been alone the whole time. He has been on his own. The illusion of partnership has been there. And the good times, and in this sense, like I know Lady C said we should feel bad for him, we should pity him. I do pity him in this moment because all he wants is somebody to be on his side. And he got somebody who created a side and began all of this kerfuffle with his family. So in her mind, partnership, against an enemy, whatever enemy that is. If it's the royal family, if it's the press, it's, the misogyny of the world, whatever enemy it is, she partners with people to fight. Whereas he wanted to partner with someone and enjoy. So, that would have been, and I do think that maybe that's why Chelsea and Cressida didn't work out, because they didn't want a life of leisure. They didn't want this life of, oh, let's just hang out and like be princely and princessy. They wanted to actually do something. And I think that they saw in reality, Harry was kind of coddled and brought from moment to moment. So, is it an empty existence of sorts? Yes. If he had had a fulfilling life, and if he had had things on his plate and ideas in his head and goals set and things ready to go into the future, there wouldn't have been any time for any of this fighting with people. There wouldn't have been any time to, fight with his father about, well, Meghan can make her own clothes, come on, like, dude, for real. Like, she spent what, £500,000, £1 million in clothing the first year. Like, that is not a sustainable number, as much as he would like to think it is. Oh, wifey, I didn't see you come in. Hi, sweetie. So I think that in conflict, she gave him purpose. In conflict, she gave him a fight to fight. And it became all encompassing. It's got very philosophical. I got very serious. Grumpy Sapper, 245. I saw it too. So thank you guys. Thank you for being 247. So I think that's why it has taken him so long, because she filled up his day planner. She filled up his days with something, a goal, conquering this, combating that. She gave him a purpose. 251 people, thank you so much for being here. Love you all. Psychic scores galores. So I think that's why it took him so long to figure it out, because he's on a conveyor belt of chaos where she is constantly putting him into a position where we're fighting. So thank you everybody for being here. Like, I really, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate it. This is the most people I've ever had in a live. You guys are fantastic. You're making my dreams come true. You're gonna make my dreams come true. I gotta stop singing on this channel. No singing. Because like
You're having a good time.
I am having a good time. What song is that? Oh, Queen. Oh, Claudia, I love you too. I love all of you guys. You guys are the best. You know who I love the best? Foxy. It's you. Foxy, I love you best. So, is With Love Megan going to get renewed? We just looked. I don't think they're gonna put it out there. Next general question live is Thursday. I will put that up after this. So, are we going to get a second season? With Love Megan? Absolutely not. Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Yeah, I think she's going to have to do that herself. Is Tom Bauer writing another book? There's a good one. Oh, Sally said never stop singing. Thank you, Sally. My mother thanks you too for all those voice lessons she paid for. So you know what? I should do a poll. What was the song that I sang to Gregopedia at my sister's birthday and stole the show? So I'll let you guys guess in the comments. So my sister had a birthday party and she wanted to have a karaoke party. And so I I kicked it off with a Pink song. I kicked it off with Raise Your Glass because Pink is kind of awesome. She's got her voice is the same range as mine. But then I sang an R&B song to Gregopedia. And did I make your father uncomfortable? Did I make your parents uncomfortable? No? What's that? Oh, shh. I wanted to go. Well, all right. Greg said it was an Aretha Franklin song.
You know what? This is revenge for all the times. Tell the parrot story.
Now they want to know what the parrot story is, and I can't tell it because it tells too much information about you.
We'll get to that in a few months.
In a few months, remind me, guys. Gregopedia has a parrot story. We're really ruining it. But anyway, all right. So guess Aretha Franklin. All right. It's Not At Last. That's a hard song to sing. My mom wanted to sing that. Here, I'm going to flip this around. Give your eyes a break for a minute. It's Etta James, and that is a hard song to sing. My mom was like, "Can you teach me to sing At Last for your dad's birthday?" And I was like, "Mom, are you out of your mind? Like, that's a really hard thing." Hard song. Outer Limits, Respect. It was not Respect. It was absolutely not Respect. Nope, everyone's saying Respect. Got to go through a catalog. I will tell Jody what it is. Jody, how come I can't? Private chat. So, Jody, you'll have the answer here. There, Jody's got the answer. So it's in the private chat, Jody Kins. Jody. So pink Cadillac, it wasn't waiting. So no, not pink Cadillac. Jody's got it. Jody's got it. Not natural woman. Daydreaming. I'm thinking of you. I don't think Sapper has played it. I never loved a man. Nope. Not that. Not that. So keep guessing. Keep guessing. That Etta James song is unbelievable. Another Etta James song, I'd Rather Be Blind. I can sing the snot out of that song. Everyone's guessing. All right, you want me to tell you what it is? And then maybe I'll send Grumpy a raw track of it, and he can have some fun. Not Chain of Fools. Think. Nope. Not Chain of Fools. Not Respect. Not Think. It is Baby I Love You, guys. Grumpy Sapper got it. Yeah, this Baby I Love You. And yeah, the leg went up on the chair and everything. Like I went bananas. So yeah. Great guesses, guys. Thanks for playing. See, Grumpy, now I'm stealing your job a little. But Grumpy, I'll try and do a raw track of that and send it over to you, and you can have some fun with it. Have some fun with it. So is Tom Bauer writing another book? Let's do that. You do know me, Grumpy. So all right, Tom Bauer, is he writing another book? And then Blazem, I got your question right there. Is he writing another book? Oh. So guys, you know what I think is going on here? I think Tom Bauer be taking advantage of this moment. Let's see if I can flip back to my correct microphone. Oh, I'm back on my correct microphone. I hope I sound better, guys. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Just let me know if you can hear me. So I think he's going to pitch a book to Harry. I think if Megan's gone, he's going to pitch a book to Harry. You want to work on a book, I'll ghostwrite a book for you. And I'll tell your side of it. And we will save your reputation and make that wheel of fortune spin in the other direction. So what do you guys think? It would be a book that would tear down the mother. It would tear her down. And it would take him in some different directions. But I think he is going to make an offer. So I've said that, Rhea, from the beginning. I've said when things started to go sideways with this couple, I said that Harry needs to write the How I Survived a Narcissist book. How did I get the answer from that card? So sit tight, Ebolin. So this is the anti-mother. This is the one who doesn't create anything. This would be the subject of the book. This would be a collaboration right here. This is also a collaboration. So Tom Bauer comes when the Hermit card is in the upright. He has a lot of information. He's contemplating. When it goes in reverse, he's now acting on that. The next card will clarify that. We'll say what we're going to do. This is a collaboration. This is working together, undoing the stories that have been told, creating opportunity out of thin air to make the Wheel of Fortune go in the correct way. So, really, Sapper? So here it would take him in a decisive direction. that is going to be the decision-making process here. There's not going to be any return. If a book comes out, even if it's written by another person, and all of this intimate information is out there, it's going to create some lines. It's and Worth, we'll see you later. We'll see you later. So it will create some lines in the sand and create some issues in the event of a breakup. So I hope that makes sense. But I did get some of that intuitively. So yeah, I think Tom Bauer maybe has some books up his sleeve. Twisted Tiara, going to have a smoke. So was MM using substances while at the games? Let's see. Personally, I think I didn't know Twisted Tiara even got here. Hi, sweetie. How are you? So, oh, Daphne's in the house. Foxy, we have 2 new male suitors out front. I will send you some pictures on WhatsApp. We have 2 handsome tomcats who are courting the lovely feral cutie patootie that is living on our porch. I think she's already full of kittens. So we're working on getting the trap and spay people over here. So we're working on it. It's been crappy weather. So I think that Megan drinks a lot of coffee. I think she fuels her day with coffee. But was she using any substances? Reckless. Yeah, that's possible. Let me see. Transformation. Yeah. She was using something. I'm not going to say specifically what it was. I think she does drink a lot of caffeine. I think she is one of those people who kind of overdoes it. Like you don't really. Sometimes you don't pay attention to how much coffee you drink. Like you make a pot and you're just like, "Rah!" Like, what's that? A Java junkie. I have done that. I make this coffee and I have to make a half a pot of it because of the recipe, and it's called Mexican spice coffee, and it's got half a pot of coffee. You make it in the heavy format, but it's got chili powder, cinnamon, cayenne. I think that's it. And then you make a whipped chocolate whipped cream out of just heavy cream and some cacao powder and a little bit of powdered sugar. And it's the most delicious thing ever. But like when Greg, remember the first time we made it? Greg and I made it. We were up until like 3 in the morning, really productive. Like, and we started drinking it in the morning. It wasn't like we drank it in the afternoon. But we were extremely, yeah, we were very productive that day. But I sometimes drink it on my own because it's delicious. So yeah, I think she was doing something. I want to say it's more caffeine, more caffeinated power here. And if it's not caffeine, it's probably some kind of, mushroom concoction, something that she's trying to sell, or herbalicious. I think she does kind of wind down with maybe an edible or something. Who's Mike Coochie? Mike Coochie, stop it.
Oh, stop it.
Grumpy! He made me say it.
Is Mike Hunt here too?
Oh, God.
How about bend over? Monologue?
Alcoholic? He got me. Grumpy. This is my show, Grumpy. Don't make a fool out of me. It's all right. I'm okay. Put a question about CEO for next Monday. Yeah. Marnie, we can do it. You could pop that up. Will Tom Bauer? All right. So first of all, everybody's talking about this. Does Harry have a girlfriend? Everybody's laughing at me now.
What you just said.
All right. So, does Harry have a friend, a special friend? A special friend. Transformation. Does he have a special friend? Guys, I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I'm just gonna. I don't see any romance here. Queen of Cups.
Who would want to?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think no one wants to touch him with a 10-foot pole here, you know,
Or
or what?
a 3-meter pole.
3-meter pole. Yes. What is it in England? When you say 10-foot pole, what do you guys say? He doesn't want to touch him with a something long. So speaking of long, did you see that artist who painted himself with white and made marks all over the floor? He was naked.
Oh.
Yes, the person who had the blurring job, the blurring job over his paintbrush, let's put it that way. They missed.
Oh.
Yes, all the comments were like, "Oh, you had one job." A 5-meter pole. Thank you, Dave Murphy. A barge pole, says Grumpy Sapper. Thank you, guys. Can you show how to do the coffee? Would love to make that. Yes, I'll do a short. I'll do a short, and I'll show you guys how I make that. I think I have heavy cream. I have all the ingredients. I will do it tomorrow while we have snow. Snow. So I think, you know, he's very disappointed because of all the lovely ladies that he missed who would have been better suited for him. He's kind of stuck in this gloomy kind of aspect. The level of responsibility that he has right now is tremendous, and it will be getting worse, because if there is a split, and that's a big if there is a split. Oh, Janet, it was Baby I Love You. Sorry, you're a little bit behind us. So if there is a split, his responsibility is going to exponentially get larger. The demands on him are going to get larger, and he's not going to be with anybody. He's not going to have any of the good stuff. Oh, any sense if Meghan Markle and Shannon Tweed get along? Do they know each other? Shannon Tweed. That's weird. Is there a connection there? So Dawn Marie. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I don't think there's a girlfriend. So I'm not gonna blazon. No disrespect, but I'm not gonna contend. I just don't think there's a girlfriend. Will the divorce be announced after the security court case? As I feel he wants security first. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? Divorce or the court case? Let me throw some cards around. I am so glad I did this live. There's so many people watching. This is fantastic. So, is Harry waiting for the security case before he gets divorced? I don't think he's going to do it. Is he trying? This is a tough question. I'm trying to frame it in the right way. I think the question is more, is Meghan going to wait for the security case to go through before she files for divorce? I'm just saying, like, so is Meghan waiting for the security court case? Yes. Yes, because it'll transform what? What is it going to transform? Her inability to balance herself. And it's really the question of whether she's going to be fat and happy or living the poor life, the simple life. So is Harry thinking divorce right now? Is he thinking divorce right now? Is he ready to call it quits? Yes, he's ready to call it quits. Is he going to wait until after the security case? Yeah, I think so, but I don't think he's going to have to, because I don't think he's going to stay. I just don't think he's going to stay. Yeah, Zephyr, you're right. It is going to be down to who carries the narrative. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Dave, the live started out as the members only live, and then I transitioned it because we had breaking psychic news. So if there's a breakup, And Blu-ray, I think Blu-ray split, but if there's a breakup, will Harry move back to the United Kingdom and make up with the family if there's a split? He's going to try, but he left. I think his heart's broken. He's going to have to fall on that sword, and he's not going back to what it was. They're not going to restore him to what he was. So I think, what does that mean? Like where his sacrifice is going to have to be. Oh, he is going to have to suck it up big time. And they're going to ask him, you know, what do you think your future looks like? What do you think your life post Meghan is going to look like? I do think that the king will give him a lot of support, but I don't think that he's going to be out in the open for a while. I think he's going to be oh, goodness gracious, Zephyr. Yeah. Wow. So I do think that they're going to keep him. I really think he's going to be up in Scotland someplace, tucked away in one of the small houses, maybe at Balmoral. I know people can visit there. How is Anne, Princess Royal, going to react to this? She is going to have such a told you so moment. I told you so. I told you. This woman was out for nothing. Cough drops. I don't think they'll send him to Africa. I think he's too far away in Africa. I think they need to monitor him and make sure that he is okay. Yes, agreed with that. I don't think he has a girlfriend on the side. So, Dave Murphy, this is a good question. I am not an attorney, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. So, let's see. Where would the divorce happen? England, California. So, England, okay? But where would the custody laws apply? England, California. We would have a big fight in California. But I do think the divorce takes place in England. I think the child custody is going to be a completely separate issue. I know they go hand in hand. I've been divorced. But I think that there is going to be quite the battle. So which side is going to win out on the custody of the alleged children? Yes, you're right, Zephyr. 6 months. It's called the cooling off period. So everybody can chill the F out. So as you can see, they're not going to want them to go to England. You know, the California courts are not going to want them to go to England. They're going to cite stability. That is going to be a conflict. They will come up, and this is, you know, this isn't psychic stuff, guys. This is, you know, simple math. They'll have some visitation, but she's going to make it difficult. Somebody said, I think it was my comments, that she's going to go like the Angelina Jolie route. And she's going to drag it on forever. She's going to alienate the kids. Like, you know, child estrangement is a big deal here in the United States. It's a very, here in my home state of New Jersey, it's a big deal. If you do child estrangement, you're in big trouble. You could actually lose custody from it. And I just think this is going to be a back and forth thing. I think she's going to make it very difficult for him. It'll be an endless fight. In the end, it's going to have to be arranged as a business arrangement. So there's something called, what is it, bird nesting? Is that thing that they were trying for a while? Where the family home, I'm talking to you, Greg, where the kids stay in the family home and the parents have apartments elsewhere, and so they come back and forth visitation.
Yeah, then they like switch the apartment every visitation, so the kids stay in the home, but the parents are the ones who actually switch.
Yes, so it's incredibly costly. Like,
yeah,
you know, I'm not splitting an apartment with my ex.
Right.
You
get
know,
along living together. Now you're going to live separately in the same place.
Well, I mean, economically, that's kind of what you would have to do, but in reality, both parents would have to have their own apartment plus the mortgage on the family home, and they'd be going back and forth. And like, I don't know, I just feel like that's a disaster waiting to happen. Dawn Marie, it will be difficult because Archie is British and Lily is American. It is, and the lawyers are going to make an absolute buttload of money on this. So, yes, and Zephyr, they do have too many assets and probably too many liabilities because, you know, somebody is going to have to, you know, pay the bills, the outstanding bills. Abolin, if the show launches, I may hate watch it. I may hate watch it, but I don't think they're going to let us see it. I think it's going to, if it's on her website and it's like a pay-per-view, I'm absolutely not watching it. I'm not spending money on that. What?
Not giving her money.
I'm not giving her money. I actually bought Spare, but I bought it from Thrift Books, so I gave Thrift Books money. It's a secondhand one. So will Tom Bauer again? Like, I'll take a look at it. So did Megan find out about a special friend? Did Megan leave because she was jealous of someone? Well, Zephyr, that's definitely a card that says his Todger's not working. Just saying. I'm just saying. So here's the thing. Okay, I don't think there's a particular special friend there that maybe it has been consummated, but I do think that there was some flirtatious behavior going on. I think she is not giving him, Megan is not giving him the warm and fuzzies the way she used to. So I think other people will be overly friendly. And I think that she may have been upset about someone being overly friendly to him and him being overly friendly back. My nose is itchy. So yeah, Zephyr, a lot of things in reverse, right? You know, this is, again, excess pleasure. Getting, ooh, this is so much fun. Drusilla, you may not be wrong on that one. So, and here it's like it became, you know, all of this fun, playful banter. And the magician is a flirt. The magician is definitely a flirt and somebody who is a little bit of you know, when I teach the class, I kind of teach him as a Gomez Adams. He's like Gomez Adams from the TV show, the John Astin version. Even though I like the Raul Julia one too, I like him too. But kind of like a hey lady, you're really sexy. But it's still dedicated to his wife, you know. So the magician is a little bit of a player, a little bit of a showman. You know, so and I think this rescue, this relief that we see here in the suitcase position, because that doesn't have to be all the way in the past. That could be just like a few days in the past. Oh my God, my nose is so freaking itchy. So I think this rescue was someone being flirty and kind and fun with him. So I think there might have been some flirtatious stuff going on. Was Megan mad at that? Was she angry? Was she angry about the flirting? Was that the person she was glaring at? Ooh. Thank you, Jody. Yeah, I think she was mad that someone was flirting. I think, again, any excuse to get out the door. Tom Bauer got there. I mean, how many pieces of how many ingredients do we need for this cake to flop? Like, the Vegemite, the selfie where we saw his face turn to thunder, the glaring at him, the wheelchair event, like there's just too much going on. Tom Bauer shows up, then Tom Bauer's there, like it's John Cena. Tom Bauer should have his own music. Grumpy, we have to work on that. We have to work on Tom Bauer, John Cena type music. Dun, 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 dun. Tom Bauer. So Greg said Tom Bauer with the steel chair. So yeah. So Carolina, I love your name. I'm a little nasally right now. Yes, I do think that he did spook her, but I don't think that's the only reason she left. Whoop. So she referred to her husband as the father of our children. What did she mean by that? Oh, Twisted Tiara, I got you, baby. I got you, baby. I got you, baby. Doing a dance. All right, so what did she mean by that? Oh, there's some anxiety there. Anxiety got me on the run, anxiety. Those are some bad cards, guys. Like, this is a bad string of cards. So we've got, thanks, Lynn. Thank you. We're 2.5 hours in. I told you had me for the rest of the day. Oh, Cheers Nutmeg. What's on pre-order? Ooh, what do you got? What do you got? What's on pre-order? I need something on pre-order. And Twisted Tiara, I am hitting that question about tantrum. I want to know the answers. So, anxiety, looking at what she doesn't have, not being in control, trying to heal from the pain, and then devastation. So, I do think being worried about information coming out. So is she worried about people talking about the origin of the children? Yeah, I mean, this is pills, this is eggs, this is origin. So she's worried about the origin story. She's worried about it. I think she's trying to drive home that he is the daddy. Unlike Elon Musk, who I thought was the daddy outside my house. Who's burning toast? Or am I having a stroke? What's happening? Is someone burning toast?
I believe somebody's making toast, yes. Okay. Somebody's up in the kitchen fiddling around.
With Dinah? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Blazin'. Thank you so much. Thank you for that wonderful contribution. You are fantastic. So how did cards everywhere? How did she react to Trump's comment? Those of you who are unaware of the comment, what she said was, or what Trump said was, I'm not going to deport Harry. He's got enough problems with his wife. She's terrible. I think in the climate in the United States right now, like the worst thing you want to hear is Donald Trump say, "Oh, Foxy, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you." I'm going to highlight you guys in just a second. So, how did she react to Trump's comment? She's terrible. It's like the last thing you want Donald Trump to say. You want me here? It's great. It's huge. It's great. It's huge. So, there she took all the wind out of her sails. She knew she lost support. That King of Cups is interesting. So it's almost like that moment where Galadriel puts on or considers putting on the ring and says, "I could be a dark." What did she say? I'd be a queen, dark and terrible. I choked myself.
Dark was beautiful. Terrible is the story.
Sorry, guys, I choked myself. Thank you, everyone. Oh my God, thank you for all the super chats. You guys are great. So, thank you, Lady of the Lake. So, I think she is glad that Donald Trump went against her because I think she is going to use that to her advantage and say, you know, so sorry, guys. I think she's going to say the whole world is against me. I can't win anything. And it's because of Harry. I win. I win. Harry has ruined my reputation with the world. I think she's going to say that. Oh, my goodness. Karen, you do? Thank you, Karen. Oh, my God. You guys are fantastic. So I do think that so this cough has been since January. So if I didn't do my show, I wouldn't have a show since January. And I don't feel bad. I just have a stupid cough. So fortunately, I did not cough in my interview with HG Tudor. I outed myself. I did. I outed myself. Coming soon, guys. Coming soon. So I think she reacted poorly to Trump's comment, but I think she's going to use it to her advantage. Again, remember what I said, that she is a reactionary kind of person. She's not a strategist. What if instead of an expose book by Meghan, it's an expose book on Meghan? Well, let's see about that. Let's see about that. I still think she has a book. I think she already has a book written, and I think it just has to be outfitted. And I think it's a hate book about how terrible, look at this, communication. It is a hate book. Please love me. Please love me, because I came from an ABUSE or ABUSIVE relationship. I think that's what it's going to be. You have to love me because I'm a survivor. So she didn't listen to like the whole Amber Heard story, you know. She still thinks she could do it better, you know. Okay. But she's going to say, like, it was just such a terrible, terrible world. Terrible world. It was awful. And I was so unhappy. I was so unhappy, and I couldn't do anything no matter what I did. It didn't work. I tried to make a great life for him. I tried to show him the way. I'm just going to leave with love, but please love me because it was so awful. Communication and speed. This is already written. This book is written, guys. Her book is written. And I think Tom Bauer is going to tell Harry that at some point and say, we can do the counter argument and get it out before she even knows what hit her. And we'll be able to cover all of our tracks on it. So Harriet. Oh, I'm gonna watch Young Frankenstein tonight. Or young Sherlock Holmes with Ella. I'm gonna make her watch it with me. Oh, she can't. She's doing a read through. Damn it. I'm gonna have to watch it by myself. You want to watch it with me? Perhaps. Did you have something else you needed to do? All right, so let's talk about their accommodations. Apparently, it was a 5,000 or 5,000 Canadian dollar suite, 2-story suite, allegedly based on the needs. Outer Limits, that first year away, they were too busy smoking the reefer. No, I don't know if they were doing that. I think they were just busy being their own people. Like, you know, during the first year of lockdown, like all of my friends watched The Tiger King. I still haven't seen The Tiger King because I worked harder than I ever had before in my life during the pandemic. I hope my house is not burning down because that toast smells like it is way burnt. Or I'm having a stroke. So, all right, let's talk about this place that they were staying. All right, Whistler is a very small place. People talk. Many question where they would stay and the size of their accommodation based on a family of 4. Did that make sense? Yes. The place that they were staying made sense with a family of 4. No one really questioned that. However, not being a family of 4, not being a family of 4 on site became a weird question. So initially, yes, we have children there. It's going to be a great place to stay, blah, blah, blah. But over here, why the need? Why the need? It seemed excessive. This is excessive. No questions asked, not moving forward. So their accommodations were a weird situation. Lockdown, very tight. Oh, they were pushing the whole security thing. We're very nervous. We're very nervous. We're nervous about people. But, you know, Harriet, if Whistler is a small place, I've never been to Whistler. I don't know. I can whistle. If it's a small place, like, you know, dudes, come on, chill out. Did she fly the coop because of network? I don't think so. Is there a new love interest in Ireland? No, I'm still getting a solo guy. So Debbie, I think there was some substances that were going on. Rhea, my dear, new interest. He was snogging a slapper. What's a slapper? I don't know what a slapper is. Oh, Rhea. Please define slapper. So, if he was snogging with someone that got him in trouble, that individual kind of flew the coop. The recipient. Oh, Rhea's gone to sleep. Good night, Rhea. Does anyone know what a slapper is? Like, is snogging the slapper? So if there was any kind of action going on with anyone, it got blown up. It got blown up. So that's just what I think about that. So we'll get off that. Get off that. A slapper's a slag. Okay. Thank you, Sapper. Sapper, slapper, slag. Like all these words. I've got all these words. Poor Rhea went to sleep. Oh, it is late. It is late. All right. So is she having, this is a bunch of questions, she's having an affair with that dude, and that's the WME guy. So we're going to combine these two questions right here and combine those, okay? Sapper. All right. So is there any truth the WME love affair? We'll do him, her. Oh, I'm not giving it to you right away. Him, her. We're going to do a reveal. Reveal, guys. I know you love the reveals. So him. Ah. So there is some interest there on his part. Her. She doesn't like him, but she knows that he is a powerful person. So is this a love connection? Is this a love connection? I think there's some flirtatiousness. So you know those gals that like will date for dinner? I think it's kind of that situation. I think she's like flirty with him as long as she's getting something from him. Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? I don't think she's giving it all up. I don't think all the milk is coming out, but you know, I do think that there's some flirty behavior going on there, but nothing concrete. Was H in rehab? This is absolutely probably a no. Judgment, no, I don't think so. So was she under the influence on her speech? I think she was jacked up on coffee. I think it was mostly coffee, guys. I think she just like sparkle and shine. She's gonna sparkle and shine. Did Megan really get $500,000 for a wardrobe? I believe no. I think she asked for $50,000 and it was declined. But let's see. So there's something about her doing it like on credit or something, like maybe in exchange for exposure. I think she had to go back to the sources, like designers, and I don't think it was that successful. I don't think she got many bites. So the Duchess discount that she was doing during right after she got engaged to Harry, like, oh, the Duchess would, or it was after, I guess they got married. Oh, would greatly appreciate some gifted handbags or shoes or accessories. I think they kind of rolled that out, that old chestnut. I don't think that she was actually given money. I think she was kind of stuck. And I do think that there's some things that were taken on loan, taken on, you know, that's one of the neat things. Like if you read the book, the Trader King, they talk about how the Duke and Duchess of Windsor would take things on credit and then just not pay the bill. You know, they just didn't pay the bill. There was just this level of entitlement. And I think this was a level of entitlement that she thought they would get. Excellent question here. Is Harry in love with Meghan? Is he still? You can't walk away just yet, guys. After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. I can't sing that high. So, Sapper, you're getting lots of sound bites on this one. So, me. So, is he still in love with her? I don't think so. I think it's more of a burden, but he can't walk away. He's still stuck there. And I think this is a cheaper to keeper kind of situation because we don't know what direction we can go. We're not sure which path is going to take us into the right place. It is creepy, Renee, how much they are like Edward and Wallace. It really is creepy. There's a lot of similarities there. So, breaking away from the habit, I can't say the A word, but the habit of her is going to be very curious. And that is going to be when he realizes that she is not the kind of mother that he needs for himself, not necessarily for the children, but for himself. That she was not nurturing, that she was kind of sticking the fingers in the wounds. Thank you, Harriet Blanca. Harriet. Edward and Wallace, Dawn, they complained about the way they were treated, and also that whole thing that they did with the German government. Ooh, they were talking about a little bit of a takeover there, which is terrible. Moving on. Next question. Abo Lynn. Will he ever get sorted out? And I think we're going to close up the questions because it's almost 3 hours. You guys got to be sick of me. So it is going to take a lot of people. So what they need to do now, and I hesitate to use the word to deprogram, but they kind of have to deprogram him from this particular crisis of life. It's created another layer and another, hi Merc, it's another layer and another nuance of issues, mental issues for him. So not only, does the habit kind of mask all of that and kind of put all of that on the side, but now there's all this angst and chaos from the relationship. So there's a lot of work to be had here. So is he ever going to get sorted out? I think the worst thing that they could say to him is you have to split up with her, move back home, be like a teenager that's on restriction. You can't have any drinks. You can't smoke. You can't hang out with your friends. You can't go shooting. Can't have anything sharp around. Like the list of do's and don'ts is going to be very long. And I think they have to do that one at a time. I think they really have to just kind of go one at a time and deal with the crisis at the biggest crisis at hand at that time. So if they split up, it's going to be helping him heal from the split up, helping him deal with the situation with the kids, helping him deal with coming back to British culture from California after he's been, dopey, guy puttering around a mansion, fixing the pipes. I don't know if you guys remember that. Oh, we're fixing the pipes in that first interview she did. Like he was under the sink fixing a pipe. So it's a long road. Is he ever going to get clean up? Huh?
I'm sure he knows his way around a pipe.
I'm sure he does. I don't know. I don't know. I think there's so many, as Megan likes to say, layers. There's so many layers to his issues that it's just going to take a long time. It's going to take a long time. There's a lot of issues with him that they have to correct. The imbalance in his perception, his control over his emotions, his words that he uses, his behavior toward other people, the balance of that, he really, really, really needs to kind of correct that. So, so blah, 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 blah. Thank you. I see new names in here. Guys, if you are new, please consider subscribing. So, thankfully, I seriously think that deep down narcissistic people must have moments that they know what they're doing and how they are the issue. Has Megan ever realized this? Excellent question, thankfully. Has Megan ever realized that she is the problem? No. No. She sees things in, remember when I said before earlier that she came into Harry's life and created this whole us and them kind of mentality, this you know, goodies and baddies, for to use that childhood phrase. So she always sees that there are good people and bad people. If you're not for me, you're against me. If you're not working with me, then you are the enemy. So no, I don't think that she ever realizes that her judgment, she's blind to the judgment. She's just going to keep moving forward. It's just a new chapter. She's just going to keep going. She's just going to move on. She just needs to survive and thrive and do all those things. So no, I don't think yet that she's realized it. I think she will at some point, but not just yet. What does she have over Harry? She absolutely Beazle. She absolutely lies to herself. And I think, Foxy, I think it's not that she's too stupid. She's moving too quickly. That's why I think she drinks a lot of coffee. I think she's always fueled up. So what she has over Harry is his own behavior. It's his own behavior. It's the person that everyone knew he was. And what she will do. So the royal family knew what he was like. They knew that he was hot-tempered. They knew that he was you know, indulgent and doing his own thing and having a great time with his friends and all that. And she will deliver that to the world. That's her threat, is that she's going to let them know what he's like, how depraved he is, and how misogynistic he is. Like, that's going to be her big thing. She's going to say the R word. She's going to say misogynistic. She is going to see, Cynthia, I do sometimes drink a lot of coffee and I get crazy. I try not to. I have a cup or two in the morning, depending on how tired I am. If I have one in the afternoon, I can't sleep. If I drink a half a pot, like the Mexican coffee I was talking about before, I am wide awake. So I think the threat of what she will expose, the whole family already knows. They already know this. And I do think that they will have strategies to work against it. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, he's done a lot of pillow talk. He's told her a lot of things. Oh, this happened, you know. One time I blew up a toad with a squib. Like, you know, like stupid stuff like that. Yeah, so I said squib, right, Grump? I said squib. So, yeah, her face has changed a lot, hasn't it? It is really freaky. There's a lot of nose jobs there. Yeah. Apparently everyone needs a nose job. So, oh, I already answered that. I already answered Abo Lynn. I hope that answer was sufficient for you, Abo Lynn. I hope that helped clarify it. Did Megan tell H she was a fashion designer? Thank you, Jody. I see my squid. So did she say she was a fashion designer? Yeah, it's something she did to herself. She say she was a star. She said she was an up and coming star, that she was on her way and a model, but that was a lie. But that was a lie. Yeah, I'm jealous, Dawn Marie, of people that can drink coffee like after dinner. Like I'm always like, give me decaf. Like, and even decaf, because it has a little bit of caffeine in it. Sometimes like it takes me to another level. But yeah, if I drink too much coffee, I am bananas. So, okay, Renee, was her dirt hidden from the crown firm, or did they participate in hiding it? So we'll do two. We'll do two here. Do a little reveal. Disaster, Monstar, good one, Grumpy. All right, so here we are going to do, was her dirt hidden from the crown, or did they participate in hiding it? So was it hidden? Did Megan hide it herself? Or the powers that be, her people? Did the firm participate in hiding it? Down on the bottom. So did Megan. Yeah, she did it. It was her people. It was her people. Her people did it. They blinded the crown. So this is the Hierophant. Hierophant is seats of power. So the seat of power was told a different story. They were told a sob story about her. Did the crown know? They were disappointed when it was revealed. What's that?
Oh, bored black child.
Oh, Ella's never seen The Jerk.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He hates these cats. So I do think that it was revealed to them, and there was great disappointment. There was great rejoicing. No, there was great disappointment. And then they I think they did work to make some corrections. So that might have been the stuff that they were pulling down off the websites, changing of her name and things like that. So so who's going to be, as of right now, Outer Limits, who's going to be the first to reveal the truth? Who is going to be the first to reveal it? So we're going to have a lineup here. We're going to have Harry, Megan, Tom Bauer, Royal Family Leak, Harry, Megan, Tom Bauer. Tom Bauer! Dun, 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 dun. The Royal Family League. It's going to be Tom Bauer, guys. Tom Bauer is going to blow the lid off this. I'm saying it right now. I'm giving it up. I'm giving it up. Tom Bauer is going to say, is Megan going to put out a book after the divorce? I am confident she is going to put out a book. Let's see. Is she going to put out a book? Will she do a book? You should do a book. What movie is that from? It's from Nothing But Trouble. Volcavania. You should do a book. So, is Megan going to put out a book? I don't think she's got a publisher. I think that's going to be the problem. I think publishers are not going to want to touch it. I think it's going to be too hot. It's too hot, too hot, too hot, baby. Gotta run for cover, gotta run for shade. It's too hot. Sing it with me, guys. Too hot, baby. All right. So I think the book's already written, just so you guys know. I do think it's already written. Grumpy, I'm not falling for that banana in my tailpipe again. Oh, Renee. That's a good idea. All right. Any sense if Meghan Markle and Shannon Tweed get along? I don't know where this is like coming from, though. No. No. No, they don't. They don't get along. Shannon Tweed is Gene Simmons' wife, Are they still married?
They're not married.
Are they not?
No, they're like they've just been together forever.
She's a smoke show. I like her. Oh, they share the same PR firm. No, they don't get along. They don't like each other. They don't like each other. Karen, you're in it too. Oh, it's like being at Mill's Pub or Mel's Bar. Moe's Tavern. Oh, Twisted Harry, you have a question for a friend. WhatsApp me, hun. You have my WhatsApp, don't you? If you don't, go into one of my emails to you, and my phone number's in there. You can WhatsApp me. How about that? How about Shannon Tweed is Canadian? Look at that, another beautiful Canadian. Okay. Is the reason that H&M are staying together is to keep them from testifying against each other when the charity scam money laundering blows up? I was doing Ace Ventura. Snowflake!
You gotta do the inhale first, though.
Is the reason H&M are staying together to keep from testifying against each other when their charity scam money laundering blows up? I got dizzy when I did that. So is it? So here's the thing. I think I think they're really locked in step on the charity thing. I don't think either of them can say anything. Again, for entertainment purposes only, this is only a psychic reading. So yeah, I think that they're just kind of in it together. They're just stuck together. I don't think they're really worried about testifying against each other. I think they're just worried about that information getting out. The weird thing is that Harry is just like, oh, well, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Like, oh, we do this all the time in the royal family. You're not in the royal family anymore. You're not there. So, blazant. Well, King Charles III assists Harry financially. Will he assist Harry financially if the proposed settlement to Meghan? You're going to get a settlement. Aww. I'm just doing a King Charles voice. He doesn't really talk like that. No, that is a big fat no. So those of you that are new to my channel, when Harry and Meghan first got together and we saw cracks in the relationship, I said that Queen Elizabeth, the late Queen Elizabeth II, had a plan B for Harry, and the plan was to bankrupt him. That way there was nothing for her to collect if they did break up. So no, I don't think he will help him. Crossing with, you reap what you sow, kid. Like, unfortunately, this is your problem, Harry. But it is with the intent of bringing him back to the family. In the past, a lot of bad behavior. Up top, what's up top? Is that he is going to have to cross over the borderlands. He went from royal to regular person. Now he's got to be a poor person and cross back over into royalty. Ultimately, like, it's going to be a reap what you sow kind of situation. So I think he winds up ultimately, I think he becomes bankrupt. He doesn't have anything to disperse or to split up. I think the house is mortgaged. I know people have said that I have good counsel that says the house does no longer have a mortgage on it. But I think that that doesn't necessarily have to do with them. It possibly is in a trust or in a business or something like that. So if they do split it up, I mean, they walk away. I think she walks away with like $3 to $6 million. Like, it's not that much. And that's not a lot in California. I mean, it's a lot for people like us. Like, if I had $3 to $6 million, I'd be very happy. But in California, like, you spend that like that, it's gone. And I think he comes back destitute and gets a grace and favor house. Again, I think Scotland. I think they don't want him in Africa. They don't have a babysitter for him in Africa. So they need him to be close by so they can manage how he is. So Invictus has new CEO, Rob Owen, OBE, starting in February. Left St. Giles Trust, PR, William Patron since 2012. In 2023, after 15 years, what does he think if Markle debacle and Harry as patron? So, all right. So, what is Rob Owen going to do? Let's take a look at that. Oof, cutting the fat. So there's going to be financial things that Rob Owen will uncover. And not like, woo, like any great reveals, but it's just going to be, this is not sustainable. It is not a sustainable model. We have to make some changes. And they're going to cut some expenses. Does he want Harry to be part of it in the future? He doesn't know yet. He's of two minds right now. We've got the Nine of Swords over here. I don't know if you can see because of the glare and the Sun card. He's of two minds. I think he needs to get in the role at the end of February and plan for the next Invictus. What do they do? It every 2 years? It's every other year, Invictus. So Carmen, I see your question. Is this going to be Harry's last Invictus? You guys are champs. 182 of you still in the chat. If you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe. Please. Pretty please. I put out good content. I put out fun stuff. I do these fun lives. So is this Harry's last Invictus? I feel like it is... I feel like it's up in the air, but let's see. Is it his last Invictus? It's uncertain yet. They may change his role. I think they change his role. You know, in some sense, I do think that they kind of dilute the power of the leader of it. I think they dilute some of the power. So, will MM get caught for laundering all this money? Are they going to have any trouble? You know, the Delaware thing, guys. It's in the States. That's like kind of an easy way to filter money. You know, will they get caught moving money through these? And they're not fake companies. They're entities. You have to call them entities. So will she ever get in trouble for that? I think there will be tax issues, but that's an easy issue. That's, you pay it, you know, like if you don't have the money, you just pay a little bit over time. Like I think there's going to be tax issues with those Delaware companies, but that will all get washed out in the divorce. We'll find out about that. That'll get parceled out to everybody. So if they owe, like, just for a nice round number, $100,000 in taxes, probably a lot more, but if they owe 100,000, it'll be 50-50, or it'll be 60-40, or it'll be 80-20, whatever the split is. So, all right, this is a great question. Dave, I see your question there. I think it is my longest live ever. It's 3. Greg, what was my longest live? I did the marathon that one New Year's.
This one might be. Yeah, I wouldn't count that. That's a special thing.
Because I was like in and out the whole day. That's okay.
This may be your longest.
This may be my longest one. This is a big one. Breaking psychic news. Huh? What? So, did she throw a tantrum at the hotel? There was something that happened. I don't know if it was a tantrum or if it was her calling for assistance with getting her things together or getting something done to facilitate her exit. There was something happened, and assistance was called. World Gone Z, 3 hours, 12 minutes, and 58 seconds. Now, 3 hours, 13 minutes, and 4 seconds. So, the calling of the manager, I think, was done by her. And I think it was done for evidence purposes. I think it was to show how irrational the other party was. But I don't think it came out like that. I don't think it kind of went that way. I think it was evidence. Right, Gregopedia? People do that all the time. They call authorities to create evidence. See?
Yeah.
Dotson.
Watson's here.
Dotson's here. See, nobody cares. So you guys get singing, you get movie lines, you get all kinds of stuff.
Yes, I've certainly seen it in my line of work.
Oh, are you giving hints?
No.
Are you dropping hints?
Oh, now you are. Now they're wondering.
That'll be the big reveal. What?
Yeah, maybe that big.
Huh?
Maybe that big.
I don't know about that.
I don't think people are that concerned about it.
So yes, this I believe has been my longest live. I want to thank Blazin for the contribution. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Foxy, who's one of my fabulous mods. And I'm going to thank Lady of the Lake and Karen.
Is she wearing a sword?
Huh?
Green finger?
She is not bearing a sword, but I love that. I love thinking that she does. So Zephyr, what does it mean when the cards jump out of my hand? So I call that, oh, Nightbot is my, here, wait, I'll view Dave's message. Let me see. Oh, Dave, you know why I did it? Because you said, Anna, I am at 10:30 a.m. It keeps thinking that those are websites. So it's kind of annoying. He's not posting a link. Sapper, we got to figure out if we can fix that. Nightbot is an AI moderator. It helps us do things here. So yes, I will have another live on Thursday, guys. I will have another live on Thursday. So what does it mean when the cards jump out of my hand? So those are what we call jump out cards. Now, sometimes it's just a sloppy shuffle, like I just accidentally sloppy shuffle. That's one of the websites I have, sloppyshuffletarot.com. I don't have anything on it yet, but there we got to jump out. That was just a sloppy shuffle. But every now and then I get a card that just like kind of wing, like does that. And I'm like, oh, what does that mean? And I'll take those. So, if it's a really excited card, it really is subjective. Like I decide whether it's a card that just jumped out and wanted to be seen. But yeah, I call them jump outs. So does Prince William know the truth? Oh, Beazle, you do too? Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. Oh, TT, I'll see you later, Bubby. So, does Prince William know the truth about the children? I think he suspects. The Knight of Swords is the deliverer of bad news. And the moon is revelation when it is in reverse. The Queen of Wands, somebody who's trying to create a situation, trying to make a situation happen for herself. I think he knows more about Megan than about the children. I don't think he is one to really attack children. I think it would be more what he knows about what she did or what she didn't do or what she said, you know. So, all right. We're almost at the end, guys. So, could King Charles take custody of the children as he has custody of all the children? I think a better question is, would he? Would he? So yes, to save them from a crappy situation. This is very much like, you know, trailer trash America kind of thinking. You know, saving these two children from having a very, very miserable existence, a very complicated existence. I think he would. So giving them a better start, a better place, saving them from the chaos, you know, taking charge is what he should do in the past. And this would be, I hear you, Sapphire. This would be him being the best leader that he could, being the best sovereign that he could. Up here, we get this Three of Pentacles, though, which is possibly not being a part of the equation. So because they're associated with the equation, meaning the royal family, we get some bad news. Does he wind up assisting? Yes, I think he does. This is a seat of power. You know, we're sorry, we're sad, we let them go, and we assist. I don't see a lot of pentacles, but it's implicit that there's going to be some pentacle help there. I never drink Gatorade, guys, but this is delicious. So I do think that there would be some kind of assistance because they were associated with the royal family for a bit. Because people are always going to question it. You know, anyone who knows anything about history, you know, there have been pretenders all throughout history. And this would be kind of like the opposite of a pretender. This would be like someone who was led to believe that they were in a lofty position, and now they're shoved out on the street. So absolutely, World Gone Z, absolutely, totally agree. Gatorade with tequila is lovely. Good Lord. Huh? Outer limits. That's a good question. That's a good question. Would Prince William do anything about that? No, 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 no. Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Nope. The buck stops here. We're not doing that. They have no place here. Nostalgia is nostalgia, but we're not sticking around for this nonsense. They could go to the devil. So no, guys. No. I'm reading fast now. Reading fast. So I think this is my last question. Carol, you're the lucky person who is getting the last question. The last question. Saw on the news today, says that they're giving up the royal type stuff. Only just got in, so sorry if the question hasn't already been done. So, are they giving up their royal stuff? No, absolutely not. That is their worst nightmare because they don't know where they're going to go after it. They could go anywhere, but they don't know where they're going to go. They have no place to go. They have nothing to do. They've already proved that they can't. And work, it just seems so hard. You know, like a job at Home Depot.
Don't say Don't say that word, Dad. Don't say that word.
What's that from?
We're going to have to go to work, Teddy.
Teddy. So yeah, so that's what I think about that. You know what, guys? We're gonna do something fun. Hands up, who wants a free reading? I'm gonna give away a half-hour reading today. You guys all stuck around, all 173 of you. I gotta put some selenite on that deck. So let's do a giveaway. Oh, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere yet. Don't go anywhere. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's not working. StreamYard. StreamYard giveaway tool. Moving on over here. And so, guys, this is what we're going to do. Let me go back over my comments. Live comments. All right. So who? Me. Okay, so we're gonna give away a half-hour reading right now. Hi, Violetta. Hello. So this is what we're gonna do. Let me drop this comment down. Oh, wait a minute. Don't pick any numbers. No numbers. wait. Don't do anything like that. We are gonna do this. All right. Can you guys see the screen? All right. You see that? Hashtag me. Everybody, if you want a reading, hashtag me in the comments, just like that. Hashtag me. Hashtag me. I'm going to drink some more. Hey, Margie. Hashtag me. I will wait, guys. Hashtag me. Make sure it's in lowercase. Abolin. Hashtag me. Hashtag me. Oh, Charlie, make sure it's lowercase. Hashtag me. Hashtag hi, Twin Star. Hashtag me. Hashtag me. Just like it's on the screen. Just like it's on the screen. Perfect, Abolin. Fantastic. This will be a private reading with me. I will send you a link to make your appointment. If you are the winner. There's Foxy. Hashtag me. Hashtag me. Hashtag me. Hashtag me. Thanks, Charlie. That looks good. That looks great, Carmen. Marie, good to see you. All right, 25 entries so far. Come on, guys. Anybody else? Get a half hour. You can talk to me about anything you want. It'll be private. It'll be on Zoom. Have a great time. Come on, people. Sharon, there you are. Oh, ADMD. Hashtag me. Do a little hashtag me. What's on the screen? Exactly like it's on the screen. There we go. Carmen again. I'm not falling for that, Grumpy. I already fell for it once. You got me when I was in the beyond. Mercury and Leo. All right, hashtag me. Hashtag me. Oh God, it's me. Is it filling in Mercury and Leo for everybody? Make sure you do hashtag me, lowercase. Everyone's hashtagging Mercury and Leo. Yes, and I will have an all hands on deck live February 13th. I am busy on Friday. Valentine's Day. So, so if you do, I'm gonna, Billy, I'm predicting it's gonna be Evelyn. So Foxy, I'm gonna give away a half-hour reading, private reading with me. We got 28 entries. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Carol, you got a space in your hashtag me. Give it another shot. That's okay, Foxy. Don't worry about it. I moved my live streams all over the place because Ella, her play opens this weekend. So we are going to be perfect ADMD. Billy, I hope you are psychic. There's Dave Murphy. Hashtag me. We've got 29 entries. Anybody else? Hey, Julie. Tarot reading the lovers. Christina, my friend. How are you? Hashtag me. There you go, guys. Hashtag me. Free reading with me. You're going to get a half hour. Oh, Carol, it did Mercury and Leo again. Carol, try hashtag ME and then do a bunch of spaces after it. And that way it should go through. And if you don't win, you can always book your own reading. So count me in. Lurkers, though. So I got 29 entries. Going once. There you go, Carol. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So we got 29 entries. So I'm going to run it. Are you ready, guys? Ready? Last call. Going once. There you go, Karen. Going twice. And we're going to do the drawing, guys. You ready? Spin that thing. There we go. Yay! Charlie. So Charlie, what you have to do, send me an email, fortunecookiestarot at fortune cookie. I'll put it in the chat. So there you go. That's my email. Send me over an email and then I'll send you a link and you can book an appointment with me. Congratulations. It's awesome. You guys are awesome. This is great. And you know what? Before I go too, I'm going to give away some memberships. Let me do some memberships here. I will gift 5 memberships out right now. So there we go. Who do we got? Who do we got? Let me see. Billy, Violetta, Good Ship Lollipop, Carolina, and Melissa Ball. You guys all got memberships. So I will schedule. Another members live. So basically just do readings for you guys. I can bring you up on the screen. We can do all kinds of cool stuff. But oh, Grumpy Sapper, thank you. So we got Patricia Cronin, Jackie Gould, Jackie Stott, and Creed Designs, ING, and Lisa Nichols. Thank you so much, Grump. That was awesome. Thank you, Grumpy. Super deluxe. Super deluxe. So, kids, I am going to call it for now. But you're all my favorites. Thank you so much. I am so glad that we could spend this time together. I'm going to send over for my VIPs. My VIPs here. Where are my VIPs? So you can check your WhatsApp. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was a good time. Please share my channel. I am really trying to grow this thing. So I really appreciate it. Let's see what other kinds of crazy stuff happens with the Invictus Games. So thank you so much for being here. And I am going to sign out. Let's see if we have a good exit music here. Let me see. I just made all this cool exit music. So I'm going to sign off. I'll see you guys later.